hold on. Let's lower the volume a little bit. Hello, everybody. Hello there, TNT Gamer. Welcome. Welcome back. TNT Horror Gamer, excuse me. Welcome back to the second stream of the day. I'm very excited to get back into some more yapping, some more gaming. Hopefully, we'll get into some Hollow Knight. I've got... Actually, hold on. Got to edit here. Alright. Let me get some stuff set up real quick. I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. I hope you're doing well as well. There's a lot of as-wells. Alright. But no, I'm doing very, very good. Okay. Also, in the link below, you'll see there is a link to my friend slash cousin's channel, who will be joining us, guiding us through the wonderful world of Hollow Knight later on. Here, let me move this over. There we go. All right. Once again, the lighting is atrocious. Man, I wish I was better at figuring this stuff out. I don't know if this is a good point to turn on some lamps. But I hope everyone is doing well today. And yeah, I had a lot of fun earlier playing Help Wanted 2 and going over, you know, some more of the mind mapping that we were doing, the theory board. Yes, the great theory board. We were getting some rather interesting things. It's kind of all over the place, but it was a lot of fun. Also, okay, good. I am not muted. Here, I'm going to go ahead and just turn on. I don't know how the lighting's gonna work with that. I normally have these on. Yeah. I don't know if that looks a little bit better. But anyways... Okay, that's not too bad. While we're waiting for Nightlen to come back, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch over to... We've all seen it 1,000 times at this point. If you've stuck with us, you know this by now. There's a link to it up in the pinned comment for all those who are coming in or watching the VOD. You can find the link to this up on there. This is just the big project we've been working on of laying out the story and concepts of FNAF, which is fun. So we've been focusing on... we did some deep diving into Mexus last stream, which was really fun. Which actually, looking into it, wow, we did a lot of stuff. I'm actually surprised how much there is. Gosh, okay. Yeah, no, we did a lot. It was good stuff. I don't know how, because Probably we won't spend too much time on this, because we got into like playing Help Wanted 2, and that was a lot of fun. That game's really, really cool. I love Help Wanted 2. But as far as like analysis of it, it's a little bit difficult because of how fast-paced a lot of the mini games are. I've been thinking about kind of debating on whether, and I don't know what you guys think about this. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. I don't know what you guys think about doing maybe an Out of Bounds stream, because I do have Unreal Engine Unlocker. So I was thinking of maybe like for some of the Help Wanted 2 minigames, doing some of that, some hacking a little bit, so that we can look more into the environmental stuff. Because just with how fast-paced those minigames are, it can be a little bit difficult to write things down for the mind mapping and or like the theory board to get things, because I know for like the log ride, for example, there's so much stuff hidden in that minigame, and...
Boo.
Oh! Jump scare.
I am back. Yes,
you are back.
Jump scare for the FNAF thing.
Back again.
Also, welcome back, Horror Gamer.
Yes, once again,
nice
back.
To see you.
Also, I have like 2 soft drinks up here. I have a Mountain Dew Baja Blast, not sponsored, and a Monster Energy drink, and I'm scared that I'm going to like reach over and tip both of them over. Just like one of those.
Yeah. Oh, I have to ask. You told me about the Fanta sponsorship. Is that on the board yet?
I have. No, I haven't. I haven't put the Fanta sponsorship on the board. So apparently,
I mean, I think it's lore relevant.
Actually, okay, I'm gonna look this up. Because I have not looked much into this. But apparently, maybe it's just a meme.
That would be funny if it was just a meme.
Okay, this is from Entertainment Yahoo. I don't know how reliable. So it's getting for Halloween because of the legendary. Yeah, they're getting their own limited edition along with other. Okay, so it's like they're getting it along with other horror franchises. A couple of these are like Blumhouse properties, so it seems to be like I see like Chucky and like Michael Myers and stuff. That's really cool. And so they're doing.
I hope
for
they're
Halloween.
calling it Fizzy Faz because that's what it should be called, for sure.
I just love the fact that it's orange soda that gets the Fazbear branding on it, because that's such an Into the Pit reference. I love it. Hi, everybody. So yeah, we've that's happening apparently. Apparently, Fanta is doing a collaboration with Five Nights at Freddy's, and we thought that Fazbear getting a cereal was going to be the coolest collaboration it ever got.
Man, this has just been the best year ever, really. You know, so many positive things have happened.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the Deltarune. You know, chapters coming out. Silk Song is real, which is just hard to believe. And the FNAF movie too later this year.
That's coming out December.
Just...
We're getting a new Avatar.
December 5th.
I don't know if anybody cares about that. Action Fire.
I absolutely do not care about that. The only thing about the FNAF movie that I wish was a little bit different was I just wish it gets delayed a day. That's all I want.
Why is that?
Yes. I think I've mentioned this before, but I think he's asking for the audience. It is because that is my littlest sister's birthday.
Oh,
and the original FNAF movie was released on my birthday. So if it was on December 6th instead.
which I completely forgot about.
Yeah, I gave him a little bit of a hard time about it because
you had to.
I told him on my birthday that I was celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the FNAF movie,
which was just so mean of you. Which was absolutely diabolical, because I was like, yeah, I remember that. We went to go watch that together, and then it was like, yeah. remember why that was special? And I was like,
yeah,
no.
The dream theory was crazy.
It was
I
all
don't even
a
think
dream.
I told you right away. I think I told you at least a couple weeks after the fact, just because I thought it was funny. But yeah,
it was not out of saltiness. Absolutely not. Which I wouldn't blame you for.
I would be surprised if it was.
Which I wouldn't blame you for.
I would be surprised if like.
I
feel like that's just something that's overblown. I mean, I forget birthdays all the time. So
it's only fair that you also have to like forget one of my birthdays eventually.
Yeah.
If you haven't already.
Yeah. No, I mean,
it didn't.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just one of those funny things. And I mean, some people's birthday is easier to remember than others.
Yeah.
Like, one thing that always got on my last nerves was, especially whenever I was a kid, and I had a harder time remembering this, was my mom's favorite number was 16, but her birthday was on the 18th. So my mind would always, like...
That's really funny.
try to say it was November 16th instead of 18th because it was her favorite number. I eventually got out of that, you know.
We used to have
let
this,
you know if you
yeah, we used to have this really big joke with my mom where like we'd always be like, oh, your birthday's on the like we kept getting it wrong, putting it on the wrong date. She'd get so annoyed at us. Be like, no, it's the next day after that. It's always been that day. But it's like always give her a hard time. We'd do it on purpose. That way that we gaslight everybody whenever we accidentally did it on accident, you know? We'd be like, oh, we were just...
yeah, no, that's hilarious.
At least it would have been, like, early instead of, like, late. You know, it's not that we forgot, we just... Early celebration. I wish they made
then you get twice as much cake, right? If a person is one day off. Two cakes. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, does it sound awesome? I don't know. I feel like cake is such an overrated thing. Unless you have a lot of people who are actually willing to eat the cake, it just like I don't know. I've had so many cakes where at least half of it's gone away.
I don't know. I can eat it all. What are you talking about?
Okay. Okay.
Also,
the next time, time there's leftover birthday cake, I gotta send it to you.
Hold on. I gotta respond to TNT Horror Gamer who says, I wish they made the spring lock scene in the movie a little bit more accurate / gory, but I guess Scott made it the way he did because of young fans. And yes, I do agree. I will say it's kind of interesting how, like, to be honest, I feel like the phone conversation we got in Into the Pit, like the secret Easter egg where it like reveals the actual audio of William getting spring locked, was actually far more realistic and terrifying than that scene. But we kind of got both of them, so it's like I'm not complaining, you know. So I think that it would it definitely was censored. A lot of things were censored to kind of appease younger fans. I definitely agree. But it is cool that we kind of got the more realistic, you know, Easter egg into the pit. That was cool. I got to hear all the screaming and agony of William as he got spring locked. Very cool. But yeah.
Yes. I mean, I have high hopes for the next FNAF movie. I think it's going to be good. I think,
also, can I just say...
people liked...
Can I just say how ironic it is? The fact that we were talking about forgetting birthdays in the context of...
one day...
birthdays.
Okay. Actually, I was going to take this like a step further.
Oh no.
You know, and say there was something ironic because I wish the FNAF 2 movie gets delayed by a day so it would fall onto my sister's birthday. And you told me how her family has a joke where they always celebrate their mom's birthday a day before.
That's really funny. Yeah. All sorts of ironic thematic parallels to Five Nights at Freddy's here.
Yeah.
We only do deep analysis here
gonna...
on the channel.
I'm just gonna give my littlest sister her birthday gift a day early, just as an inside joke between us, and I'll be laughing my head off, and she'll just be very confused.
That's fine. What are you doing? Why?
Oh, man.
It's like I did this purposefully to mess with you, you know.
No, I don't know. I've always struggled to give people gifts on their birthday, not from the perspective of not making them anything, but from the perspective of if I have a gift ready, I just want to go ahead and get like the surprise over with.
Yeah. No, that is quite funny. Get it over with. Just be like, here's your gift. Bye.
Yeah.
Man.
Don't take this as me caring about you as a brother.
Yeah.
No.
Don't.
The next time you want something, my answer will be no.
It
was just this once.
That's just classic sibling behavior. I don't blame you. We're meant to be like both protected. Is he like the cold and calculating M1 AI from Secret of the Mimic? We're supposed to be both caring and also extremely destructive and manipulative. That is the sibling dynamic.
I feel like a better way to put this, and it sort of simplifies the idea simply, is your sibling is like a person that you would take a bullet for without thinking about it, but you would pay somebody $500 to keep them away from you for just a day. You know?
Yeah. That's that sounds cruel, but it is true. Or you should know I did it. No, I'm joking. It's like I thought you were gonna go in a different direction.
I enjoyed the $500.
I thought you were gonna be like you would take a bullet for them, but you would also pay thousands of dollars for the hitman. And I was gonna be like, wait, what?
Oh, I gotta steal that one.
Oh my goodness. I was gonna be like, wait
I
a second.
paid $10K for a hitman, but I was
take a bullet. Oh my goodness. That is too funny.
I felt bad after. Yeah. That is hilarious.
It's like Bunny Call, torturing your family.
Yeah. TNT, a horror gamer, were you the viewer that was excited about the prospect of possibly Hollow Knight? Or
Actually,
was that somebody else?
I don't know. I mean, are you excited about Hollow Knight? You can voice your opinion. I think that it was a different
no
viewer.
voice to speak.
No voice to speak. We probably
that's a lore reference.
Oh, I don't get it. I haven't played enough.
Yes, you don't get it. We're not in the know yet.
Can we talk about something FNAF related though, real quick? I need to get this off my chest.
Yes,
I need
yes.
to yap.
I am sorry if I've derailed things.
No, you're good. I have no mouth and I must yap. So, can we talk about the fact I have been trying to figure this out forever, and my brain is trying to figure this out. Okay. Anyways, Mexis is a mechanical X-form experimental storage, right? We all know this. We all know this in our heads, in our brains. Mechanical means analog.
Oh, yes.
Analog means that it's not digital. Digital and analog are different. The difference is that like analog uses frequencies. It uses a sine wave. Remember sine waves? That's from your math class that you probably hate. And then you have digital, or electronic, which uses binary. So, if Nexus is the computer that M1 is running on, how is she using binary, or why is she using binary in the titles of her messages to Edwin if she's an analog machine? Because she clearly uses a frequency, because she's associated with the 4625 frequency, and that she uses to communicate, but she's using binary. I'm not saying this is a contradiction. I'm saying I don't think M1 is Mexis. I think that M1 is a completely different, separate entity that is using Mexis as a way of communication, but it is a separate thing from it entirely. That is what I'm because here's the thing is, like, if this is an analog AI, an analog machine, first of all, if it's not digital, we have to discuss, is it even possible for this to be a program? Because if this is an analog machine, it's using a steady frequency. It's not using like a set amount of data. And data is like the ones and zeros is how you build a program. So you can't build a program using analog. You can, it just requires a lot more components. And they're restricted to the machine, right? So...
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even know about Hollow Knight, so no. Well, you might
yeah,
soon.
You
might soon.
I like that you spelt it like a nickname for my channel name, Nightlen. But
Night.
In this context, it would be Knight with a K. Although I am the superior knight.
You're not the Hollow Knight? Are you a clone?
I myself, no.
Here's your answer.
Oh, that's very interesting.
What is that?
Oh, yeah. What is that about?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's context. There's context.
I very well do.
Oh.
But yes, I appreciate you, TNT Horror Gamer, for being honest. And, you know, Hollow Knight's a great game, but it won't spook you like FNAF. So if you're only a horror gamer, you probably won't be creeped out unless you have a bug phobia.
Which I don't know. I feel like that... I think that Hollow Knight is one of those games that kind of gives you, like... It's almost like comforting in a way, and I feel like in other ways not, you know. I think it's funny, though, that it's like compared to...
It just depends.
Like a Souls-like game.
Oh. It is... What's funny about that?
Oh, I'm because, like, Souls games are boss rushes, and while there are boss rushes, maybe it's specifically talking about how hard it is to defeat some of the bosses later on, and, like, I'm not dumb. I'm not trying to, like, underestimate the game. I'm just saying that I think it's interesting because of, like, when I think about a Souls-like game, I have, like, a certain aesthetic that I'm thinking about, and Hollow Knight is, like, not really what I think about. Because of the art style.
I do agree with that, because Souls games are usually 3D, too. But I will tell you, it is more a Souls game in a lot of respects than it is a platformer. But I do appreciate both aspects of the game very much.
Yeah.
Also, I will say there is at least one boss that I had to spend like 4 to 5 hours on. It was optional, but I had to spend 4 to 5 hours on it to beat it once.
But,
It was an optional boss, but, there is a reason. I also have a very stubborn personality, though. Because there's usually ways that you can get upgraded before fighting such bosses, but you know.
But you didn't.
I was very much a if I'm there, I'm gonna beat it now.
Okay.
Which is a very dangerous approach. And I would caution you if we get into moments like that. Like if you start fighting something that I don't think we're strong enough yet, I'd be like, hey, let's maybe try a different direction.
That's how I felt with that one optional fight, which I know I could have beat, but also it was just its pattern.
Oh yeah, we didn't save Zote.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. We just have left him. You know, I don't even feel bad. I'm joking.
You know what the funniest part of that is? if you were trying to 100% the game, that would be an objectively correct decision that would make your life 10 times easier.
Oh my goodness. Don't save him. He'll make it all worse. Just don't.
Oh my, you have no idea how true that statement is.
In what respect? I'm confused.
Yeah, no, I don't want to spoil anything till like later on once you're like at the moments where it would matter. But there is a moment where it really does matter and would make your life suffer.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the funny moment.
Oh,
let's see. Yeah, my mistake, because I don't know what that is. There's your answer, was for Nightlen. Yes. Also, I like my name being said. I'm always such a jerk. I don't know if you know hand and brain chess.
I do.
Have we? Okay. Yeah. Whenever I'm playing hand and brain chess, like on a Discord call with people, and somebody says night, I'm like, yeah, what's up? What's good?
Also,
they're like, I don't mean you.
Also, would Nightlen be your dark persona?
I don't. Well, here's the thing. That would make sense.
Or is this just a pun?
It's more just because I think it's, well, back in the day for some Nightlen lore, I was known everywhere by either Magnet Man, that Magnet Man, or Magnet Man 4.
Yeah.
And that was because whenever I was younger, I was obsessed with magnets for whatever reason. I can't tell you now. I don't particularly care for them anymore. But around the time that I turned 18, I felt like, because it was a nickname that my mom gave me, I was like, I feel like it should just change to something. And changing from day to night just seemed like a cool name.
There you go. That obviously ties into, the FNAF symbolism with Secret of the Mimic with night and day, and, it just means that you're heading towards your eclipse and rebirth.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
No, I don't.
Let's see.
No idea.
If you do like the idea of bugs, are they giant? In general, most of them in Hollow Knight, no.
Which is interesting.
But
it's like
some of them are big, but that's more bosses.
Which I mean, from a perspective, like, does that imply there's a world that's bigger above? If you're saying the bugs aren't big? Because
I think that we'll find out that answer in Silksong.
Oh, so this is not something you know.
Yeah.
This is something.
No, it's not something.
I'm sure it's something you've speculated about.
I don't want to get too deep into it till we get to that part of the game. But at the very beginning, it tells you at the start of the game that Hollow Nest, which is what you jump down to in the game, is the last eternal civilization.
Yeah.
And that seems to be a lie.
Well, or like just like a severe moment in misjudgment.
Well, how I interpret it is that the rulers of Hollow Nest at the time, they very much thought this civilization was going to outlast all other civilizations.
Yeah.
And that just didn't come to pass. For reasons that I won't get into. But actually, you asking me if Nightlen is a dark persona, actually, really is interesting whenever you take the theme of Hollow Knight into it, because light and dark are almost inverse. I don't want to get too into it till we get further in the game, but it's almost like the light is a villain, whereas we're made of shade. Like whenever we die, a shadow comes out of us.
Interesting. But it's like the way that the shadow is represented, it almost seems like it's a bad thing, because it's creepy,
It is creepy.
Yes. But it's framed that way as if, and it attacks you too. So it's like, it's almost as if that part of you is something that you're still having this. Edwin is like a shadow man, right? Hold up, could the pink guy we see in FNAF world or pizzeria simulator be Edwin? I think that's still Henry. Like, I still think Henry still exists. Sorry to tangent, but FNAF questions.
Absolutely fine.
FNAF brain must respond. Edwin is like a shadow man, right? I mean, Edwin is... I wouldn't say that, actually. I think that Edwin is far more in the spotlight as far as, like, his game is concerned. I think Henry is far more in the shadows than Edwin. Edwin is just a man that was forgotten, rather than a man in the shadows, like, say, like, William Afton was. Like, because even the teaser for Secret of the Mimic had the whole Caesar, the quote from, like, the assassination of Caesar Augustus, or was it? Right, it was the Shakespearean play, where it was like, all good men are, the memories of, what was it? All good men, their memories die with their bones. Like, they are forgotten. I forgot the exact quote. But the whole idea is that, like, Edwin is the creator of pretty much, like, some of the most pivotal parts of the franchise, and yet he's been forgotten completely. I literally thought Henry was dead. Well, he is dead as of FNAF 6. Like, he died in FNAF 6 with the, he was Cassette Man from the tapes that you get. But, like, yeah, as far as we're aware, Henry is cooked. Literally. I think he literally burned, you know? But it is interesting because, like, the way that we see the pizzeria, the FNAF 6 location in Security Breach and Ruin, leaves the fate of a lot of it up in question, especially whenever you get into, like, Fazbear fights. So, I mean, I don't know. It could be possible that Henry's alive, but I doubt it, honestly. On that note, do we want to go ahead and just get into Hollow Knight?
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready if you are. I didn't want to interrupt any of the yapping, you know. I don't want to try to take over the stream at all.
We can always yap. We can
yap about a lot of different topics. So, to catch you up, TNT Gamer, we played a little bit of this a couple days ago. Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania. If you don't know what a Metroidvania is, if you've ever played Metroid, you basically unlock abilities as you go on. So there will be a lot of open-ended space, but you can't get to a lot of it until you unlock certain abilities. So you'll come back to those areas later, and more of the map reveals itself over time. And that's the basic gist of a Metroidvania.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think once you see the general, like, aesthetic of it, I think you guys will appreciate it because it's a really fun game.
It is a fun enough game that even if Silksong, like, lets me down completely, I'm like, I mean, it will obviously be very disappointing, but I'd be like, Hollow Knight's still a banger.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna turn down.
Also, I guess I should. Yeah, I should ask too, because your stream is on a little bit of a delay.
Hold on.
Like, if you could stream it through Discord too, in case, like,
yeah, I already got you.
It would be helpful, for navigation.
Which I might try to do a little bit more exploration this time.
Yeah.
Guidance is still appreciated. But I think that...
Well, really, the main thing is, like, we were just getting back to where we were before, because he has played this game before on the channel, and he got around to Fungal Waste, if I remember correctly, which, we're actually pretty close to that point.
Okay, so let me look at... Do I have a map for this? Okay, I do. So I'm right here. Okay, so where is, I guess, the general direction we're trying to get to? Are we trying to get up to, up then left?
So...
Or right, I guess
there's a couple different... There's a couple different ways you could go. I'd say probably, like, the most organic thing that a person would do is probably, like, if you look at your map. Yeah. So if you look at your map, like, see, like, the very bottom on the right?
Oh yeah.
That's like where I would go in my first playthrough. It's definitely like not the most efficient route to like the next few things, but it's like probably where a new player would end up, and it's like generally the right direction.
The where the shadow eyes are, isn't that the hunter?
Yeah, below that, where there's openings on the map.
Okay, I see it.
And also, it is cool that you just joined today. I hope for the logical fallacy, you like what you see here.
Yes.
I'm going to like the stream. You should follow because I set such a good example.
Absolutely.
You know, or be a free thinker. You know, just like the video if you want, but preferably like it.
Oh, I almost completely got there. Oh, crap.
Well, thankfully, Hollow Knight's a little bit more forgiving than other games I play, like Spelunky, where that would be an insta-death.
Oh my goodness.
Insta-death, start back from the beginning. So sad.
I love the general vibe of this game. It is...
Oh, no, it is just fantastic, and I really do love the game. I'm probably going to do at least 1 or 2 more Hollow Knight streams to really get myself in the spirit of Silk Song.
Yeah,
there is like one achievement I really want in the game, but it is so unbelievably hard that I think I have to resign myself to I will become a Grandmaster more likely than complete the last Hollow Knight achievement.
That's really funny. Okay, so it seems like I should try... Because, okay, I forgot. I got the, oh, yeah,
You got the dash. I don't know what that is on keyboard. Yes, but you do have the dash.
The dash opens up so many areas and I completely forgot. Like, I could do so much backtracking, and I remember in my first playthrough, I did.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, if you want to backtrack... Like, I don't want to, like, guide you too much, like, unless we're just, like, itching to, like, make fast progress.
Yeah.
Because that is a lot of the fun of a Metroidvania, is if you sort of get lost, it's basically like there's so many places I'm going to have to backtrack to, and I'm actually okay with that. It sounds like a lot of fun.
It is genuinely, because the areas are so beautiful, and the music is so good. It's just, there's so much to appreciate, and also there's a bench, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am... Okay, I think I can go this way, right? Go up this way.
Yeah, we could go a couple different ways this way, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
And the path I pointed out on the map is, like, not the only avenue to make progress. At this point, now that you have dash, there are a lot of different things you could do, theoretically.
I think that it was just something that I didn't think about. It was like, oh, I forgot I got a new ability. So I think I want to try to get good at that.
Honestly, it is so strange going from a save file that has everything unlocked to a save file that has nothing, because you just take so many things for granted.
Yeah.
Like, oh, of course I can dodge this easily. The double jump so handy for a situation like this. Or dashing. I wish more games to encourage people in their communities to speedrun. Already, this kind of reminds me of Gotta Go Deeper.
Which I'm not sure.
Yeah, you liked and subscribed. Very nice.
I'm not sure actually what that game is. I'll have to look at that, because if it's anything like this, sounds interesting. Because I know there's a lot of Metroidvania games out there.
Metroidvanias, yeah.
Metroidvanias, yeah. Continuing.
Yeah, there are a lot. I've never played the original Metroid myself. Actually, you know, we could check to see if the guy's still alive. That's the room we're heading towards.
Which I do have. Yeah, I realize that's kind of where I am.
Yeah, I think he probably is dead at this point, but I guess there is a chance that not enough time has passed.
We'll see. Oh.
He's still up there. Oh, and we're gonna try to save him. Okay. Very nice.
Well, I have a little bit more experience now. As I get
Yeah,
hit.
I definitely, I don't know what button is for soul casts, but I definitely would try to get used to incorporating spells in combat as fast as possible, too.
Which, okay. Like, the A?
Yeah, it might be A, but, yeah. Yeah, whenever you tap it for Vengeful Spirit.
Oh gosh, my computer is acting up. I don't know why. It's so freaking annoying.
I don't know how hard this is, you know, playing on a keyboard, because I've always used a controller for this game. Because to me, this seems like the type of game you'd use a controller for.
Oh crap. Okay.
You can do that in the air, so, like, you could jump and tap for future reference.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to,
And
like...
yeah, remember you can down pogo him, too.
That is true.
Pogo referring to, like, hitting.
But I'm struggling because...
You're doing... Hey, thanks for Charm. For that brief moment, you were doing 75% increase in tick damage.
Ooh. I probably should have taken advantage of it. Gosh.
Ooh, you got a one hit in this state.
Oh gosh. Okay, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely should collect the shade to get your money back.
Yeah, because I did have.
But you don't need to fight him, you know.
Okay, hold on. Where was I? Yeah. Oh, it shows me where it is on the map. That is so nice.
Yes, it does. If you have a map of the area.
Try to get there.
I'm getting vibes from multiple games. Yeah, I think there was a lot of different inspirations. I know the studio themselves says that Dark Souls was not an inspiration, but almost anybody who's played Dark Souls tells you that they're wrong or lying. I've never played Dark Souls myself, I've just seen other people play the game, so I can't tell you. But from the little bit I know about Dark Souls, the plot, I can tell you it's sort of in a similar vein.
Oh, okay. Good thing that I explored this. Hold on. There we go.
My favorite bad review of Hollow Knight, I have to say.
The greater mind,
you want
once
this one?
dreamed of life and cast these caverns so, in every bush and every vine, the mind Oon reveals itself to us. Interesting. Oon. I think we've heard that name a couple times. I believe.
Yes.
Okay, this is one I don't think we've... Hold on.
I think you could maybe dash through that gap. I don't know if that's, like, possible for sure. You could try.
I'm still getting used to using, like, that button. I think it definitely is possible.
How long you hold your jump, too, affects how high you jump.
In the future, are you going to stream about Poppy Playtime lore sometime after the last chapter is out for everyone? I think that... I don't know, actually. Oh, there was nowhere to go here. I think it'd be interesting.
You're thinking of the right. Right and up. We're in the right room.
Oh, yeah. Okay. My bad, because we gotta go... Yeah, this guy.
You don't have to fight him, but you can if you want to show your might.
As far as Poppy Playtime goes, I think that Poppy Playtime is... I do like Poppy Playtime. Like, aesthetically, I think that it's interesting. I think that lore-wise, I don't know. I've been thinking about Poppy Playtime a lot from, like, a lore standpoint, and I don't know if potentially it's an opinion that might get me in trouble. I don't know.
Oh, a spicy hot take.
It might be a little bit of a hot take. I don't know.
We don't want to isolate our huge audience, you know, but I feel like maybe if you want to risk it, you could.
My opinion, I don't, like, this isn't like a strong opinion. It's more of a thought. I don't like being critical of things. But I think that I'm not sure if Poppy Playtime is actually, like, a good story. I know that sounds weird, but I've been thinking about this, and I'm curious to think, like, say, like, as far as like the games go, I think they're fun. Like, I really like the grab pack mechanic. I think it's really cool. Like the fact that it's like puzzle based, it's really neat. But as far as like story goes, oh gosh, it is like rampaging. And yes,
yeah, I'd cast some of her spells in the air whenever you can, towards the big guy.
Okay, I'm trying to. It's kind of difficult. Okay, come on. Okay. Hold on. It's hard to jump over it and do it.
No, if you wouldn't jump over it, you would just cast it in front of you while we're in the air.
What? Well, I'm trying to jump over it. What do you mean?
No, I mean to cast her spell, if you would just jump and cast the Vengeful Spirit. Like, you could do it now. You don't have to wait for it. Like, actually waiting for him to, like, come towards you would be a bad time to do it. Like, for Soul Blast thing.
Oh, no, I get you. I can't get it high enough.
You can jump in the air. Like, you can do it whenever we're in the air.
I mean, I'm trying. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm gonna die here. Here. Come on. Oh gosh, I was trying to do the jump thing, but I can't do it.
You have to press down. Like,
I am.
You jump.
I am jumping.
Well,
but it's hitting my.
Try it.
hitbox.
Jump it.
I am.
Jump it. Okay. Yeah. See. Well, you have to be in the swinging animation for it to. I honestly kind of practice it on enemies because it is probably one of the best counters you have to a lot of the things in the game, because a lot of the enemies struggle. Yeah. It's probably much easier on controller.
Yeah, I can't get the timing. I'm really bad whenever it comes to multitasking. I can't really do it, to be honest.
Yeah, because like on controller, you don't really, timing isn't really a concern as long as you're just like generally holding down a little bit.
Yeah, for me it's just playing piano. I struggle with that
like,
too.
If you hold the down thing while you jump and swing, just like test it, see what it does.
Okay.
Because like you should consistently be swinging downwards when you do that.
Nope, I have to press it. Yeah. It doesn't. Like, it literally doesn't.
It's not letting you swing at all.
I'm literally gonna die here.
Oh no. Want to go back to the bench? I mean, you do have a bit of Geo, so it's not the biggest deal in the world if you lose it, but it's.
Yeah.
A little frustrating. Man, that's strange.
I think I'm just bad at timing.
I kind of want to just. I kind of want to open Hollow Knight and just like test keyboard controls to see if it's a skill issue.
If it's a skill issue, it makes sense because I'm bad at this game so far because I'm learning it. But
no. I mean. I feel like everybody does to most bosses at least one time, especially if you have a hard time with the down pogo. But like, I don't know, I don't feel like you should have to time it at all. As long as you're just like swinging the Nell and you're holding down while jumping, it should do it.
Maybe there's some component of that I'm missing.
Like, are you holding the down button on your keyboard?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, it's not gonna do it whenever we're on the air. Yeah. Well, if you got it there, See if you can consistently do that before you activate this guy if you're gonna fight him again.
Oops. Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna open up Hollow Knight just out of curiosity to see if I also struggle with down pogoing, because it very well could just be something that's a lot easier on controller.
Okay, hold on, let me heal up.
And if you die again, I recommend just getting Rashade and then moving on. Since this boss isn't necessary to fight.
Alright, do it again. See, I'm trying to do the blast and everything. It just, it's pausing.
Well, okay, so just so that there's no confusion, whenever I say do the blast, like, that's not related to the down pogo at all.
Yeah, I can't do the blast either. Because I can't...
Well, you have to have enough soul,
no, I don't mean, yeah,
to do the blast.
Yeah, I don't mean right now.
But, yeah. Because, like, the blast thing just, like, fires in front of you.
It's just getting hits in general is difficult.
Yeah, let me... Just, like, trying to figure out if there's, like, a better way to tell you to do it. Do you think the key binding is maybe, like, problematic for you? Because you could probably change that within the menu.
I don't know.
If there's, like, an easier layout.
I have, like, full thing. See, like, there, I tried to jump and do it, and I couldn't.
Oh, you could... Yeah, it's probably... Oh, you finally got it.
I got it. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you should bind it to a different key.
Well, what do you mean? Like, what key would I bind it to?
I don't know. I just, like, test something. Well, there's also, like, if you check for binding, there is a distinct button that is not the same button for just casting it, so that you don't have to, like, risk using Vura's soul for healing. So I just check it.
Yeah.
Because I know on controller you can heal with circle, and you can cast the spirit with R1, but R1 doesn't heal you, so it's like a quick cast.
Like, mine's A.
Yeah, but there's also like another button that, like, would only be used for firing.
Sorry, my attention is split between two things because I'm getting this and then chat. Yeah. I want to respond to this real quick. So, TNT Horror Gamer
yes,
talking about, like, Poppy
I'll be
Playtime.
right back.
You mentioned, like, that that, like, people are being experimented, turned into characters. Yeah, I mean, the lore is really dark whenever it comes to Poppy Playtime, because, like, the whole idea is, like, children are being basically... It's FNAF. It's FNAF. Kids are being stuffed into toys, and they're using, like, the poppy flower to, like, resurrect or, like, keep them alive, you know, and, yeah, there's a lot of extra stuff. Like, obviously there's a whole dynamic between, like, the prototype and Poppy, and, like, I think there's interesting things about it. Definitely, like, the lore and stuff. It's just, I think that it struggles with something that, funny enough, Ban struggles with, which is, I think that it loses what it originally was about. Like, Ban, it opens and it's like you're a mother trying to find her lost child. Time is of the essence, you know, and it's like, but now it's, we don't know where our child is. Like, where's our freaking kid? You know, like, we don't know. The entire setup of Poppy Playtime was, hey, your coworkers are lost in the building, and you need to go find them. They're here. We go there. They're not there. We find out later on that the employees aren't alive, they've been eaten. We see their corpses. they're gone. But wait, the children are alive after 10 years. So now we're going to save the children, because Poppy wants us to. And so it's this weird thing of like, is your character wearing a rabbit skull? I think it's supposed to be like a dung beetle. I think, because they're insects, right?
I mean, well, that's an interesting lore question for our character specifically. But yeah, it sort of looks like a dung beetle for sure.
Should I talk to
yeah,
this
but that was
character
Zote the Mighty. Yeah, you can.
I don't know if I want to. He doesn't seem very pleasant.
Yes. Oh, just know, little vessel knight.
You
You will be ended by life ender if you get in the way between me and my prey again.
Oh no. So that, I guess that means next time we should probably leave him to die. You know, it's not very grateful for it.
No. Next time we definitely should save him. But at this point he's gonna stay alive no matter what. But we should save him regardless.
Oh. The green children walked from the dream into these lands. Here we now shall wait, patient for the call to return. The green children walked from the dream into these lands. Here we now shall wait, patient for the call to return. Interesting.
Yeah, so this is another instance where dreams get brought up. We first hear about dreams with the first NPC that we interact with in the game, Elderbug, which he mentions that dreams might not be such great things after all.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Interesting. Oh gosh. Okay, I am.
Yeah.
Well,
that was unfortunate. It's alright, it's alright. I mean, Hollow Knight is a tough game.
I didn't.
But
it's fine.
But yeah, what our character is, I will say this. Our character is distinctly not the same thing as Zote, despite the appearances.
Yeah. We are
it's
vessel.
also worth noting, you can up-slash, so I would try to get used to up-slashing and down-slashing just whenever we're walking around.
Yeah. Which I
Because
will...
up-slashing is
I
good
will,
too.
I will say, I may or may not have watched a little bit of a theory video. I may have spoilers.
Okay, well, it depends on what theory video you watched.
It was
because
from,
I love Matt Pat.
No, it was from the Goat.
Matt Pat's followed. Okay.
It was from the Goat.
Oh, it was from Mossback?
It was indeed. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you probably know quite a bit then.
Well, so
But
I didn't watch the complete thing. I watched his response video
No.
to Matt Pat.
Oh, okay. Well, I will say this, like, Matt Pat's Hollow Knight video is, like, just 110% wrong, where it's not even close to being correct. But he tried.
I would argue that it is likely the impressions of someone who has first played through a game. You know?
Yes.
Which I think
I could agree with that.
Because
I could see how
it seems to not necessarily be
things.
due to the lack of piecing things together or like mismanaging, and more so it's due to not having like all information, you know, which I think is often the case because you're dealing with somebody who's trying to make theories about a game that based on doing like research, you know. So it's a very different process. I guess that's my...
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like it's one of those things too, where he's dealt with the algorithm quite a bit, so it's just one of those things where you have to not rush, but you try to release your theories in a timely manner.
Yeah.
And if you spend too long, nitpicking the nitty-gritty, you might, like, miss your chance for whenever the game was, like, most relevant.
Well, I don't even think that he talked about it whenever it was... maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't actually know when the theory released. Maybe it was a little bit close. But with it being such a big game, too, I don't think you can really blame him, because, like... how long does it take to freaking get through a giant area of this game? I mean, it's so incredibly massive that it's like... I don't think you can... Maybe not all the information had even been found. I don't know. Because I don't know the timeline of, like, mass... Because surely there was a lot of people who were in it, you know, doing hours and hours of work, but, like, it's kind of like FNAF, in the area of, like, there's so much to go through that it's, like, it's almost impossible to have all the pieces, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, 100%. The only thing that I would say to that where I would sort of disagree is some of the things that he pulls from for his theory, like, directly would contradict his, conclusion.
Yeah.
Like just being in those areas. Because I don't remember the full thing, but he was thinking that, we were the king, like, a reincarnated version of the king, from what I remember.
Like we were...
Which, like, it is very clearly established that what we are is very distinct from what the king is.
Oh crap, I'm back here. This is bad.
I just dash it. Yeah. Hey, if you collect it for Geo, that's all a person can ask for. 900, not bad.
There we go.
I just go down.
Okay.
For the time being,
and
just go back to the bench. Oh, you could also do that. Oh yeah, that's just a shortcut, I guess, to that. Yeah. Yeah, I'd go through this. Actually, just like look at your map.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to one that's down here.
Yeah, I'd go to the bench. Try not to die, of course. Yeah, probably Playtimes is an interesting game. I do think it's probably going to be seen kind of as a product of its time. Well, at some point.
What I was kind of... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Just from the standpoint, I feel like it's followed in the footsteps of a lot of people that have, just a lot of other games that have had similar ideas.
Yeah.
Also, shown for navigation, I probably would head right and down, like to the furthest most.
Right.
Yeah, down. Yeah, right from here, and like whenever you look at your map, like see like the most bottom part of it currently.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, where like that other bench is close by too. Yeah, that's where I'd suggest going at this point. But I don't know. I feel like it's tried to follow a lot in FNAF's footsteps and games like FNAF, where its identity isn't necessarily as established as distinct in my mind.
Yeah.
But I also have like a very casual relationship with Poppy Playtime, so I could be missing like big pieces where it's like, you know,
I actually completely
making it more distinct.
Agree. And I think that's what I was thinking. It was kind of like a little bit of a, I guess, a hot take. I don't know if it's actually an actual hot take, but I think what my thought process is with Poppy Playtime, and I guess my criticism, because there's a lot of things that I do like about it. Like, for one, there's like a consistent mechanic, which I think with most games, even with FNAF, are even hard to come by. You know, so there is that kind of nice bit of that the mechanics of it are fun, you know, and I think that there is genuine creativity in it. Is this a way to go, or wait, hold on, is this just going back?
Yeah, if you just continue the way that continue right.
Yeah, but my main concern with Poppy Playtime is that Oh crap. Okay. I don't think there's like a point. You know? Like
like where the story is going, it's just not clear in your head. Well, or where it should go.
No, it has nothing to do with direction. I think that chapter 4 was the first time that we had like actual clear themes in the story. But the issue is that the themes, I feel like, don't really. I would say the themes don't really, I guess, work for the rest of the story. And maybe I'm wrong, because, like, from a first impression, you can't be. Those who stray from the White King's road shall face the law of Un. So Un is the law around here, the White Knight, or White King.
Well, Un is clearly, they clearly have some to the White King.
Yeah. Some,
which is interesting.
Alliance, or, like...
Yes, for sure. I'd say that's what that's hinting at. I'd check your map again, just see if you're going the right way.
Oh, I probably am not.
Yeah, I think you missed the way down in the other room.
Hold on. There it is.
Also, if you're like at a high vantage, you can look down just holding down.
Okay. There was no way to go past there. Oh, yeah, there was.
No, you could just go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go this way. Oh, very nice. Okay.
Yeah, I just go, like, if you check for map, to, like, the furthest down point from this room to the left.
No one leaves a friend behind.
You got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me. Oh dear. That is problem. Oh, hello. You're dead.
Yeah, huh. Well, from a person who hasn't really played too much Hollow Knight, I wonder, whenever it comes to the sequel, just like first impressions, what do you think would have maybe added, like, you like about Hollow Knight, but there could definitely be like more of, if anything?
What do you mean?
Just like, I don't know, like, for me, I know, like, early game, I feel like you see a lot of the same enemy archetypes. Not to say that there's not, different enemies in an area, but you see, like, a lot of returning ones used. Which I hope to see more enemy variety in Silk Song. Not particularly boss.
Don't have a...
So, you could very well navigate this room, but you would be having a really hard time. This would be a, that's interesting. I'll probably come back later.
Okay. Okay. That is fair enough.
Because there's going to be many dark rooms that I will tell you something very funny about the, like, certain categories of speedruns. There is something that will help you light up those rooms.
Oh.
But the Hollow Knight community is crazy. You very well can navigate the rooms without that item. You just have to do so pretty much entirely blind.
That does sound rather crazy. I know we're going back.
You are going back away. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
There's a whole dark area of this game that people have completely memorized to the point that they don't even need anything to use, which is kind of crazy.
That is pretty crazy. Okay. I'm sure I'm missing a lot.
Hey, we're exploring. We're going different ways. I'd probably hill. This is a room that I didn't go to until very, very late game.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh.
I think this was maybe one of the last things I fought in the game.
Oh,
which
wow.
this thing can be tough if you face them whenever we're facing them.
Oh crap.
They're not that difficult though, from what I remember, even with low upgrades. You did get off that hill.
Okay, I don't know where this is gonna lead me. Okay, I'm right here.
Back to that bench.
Okay, I'm not too far away.
Yeah.
I think I can beat that thing. I just need to learn its, you know, mechanics.
Well, also like the down pogo and the up pogo are definitely really good for that too.
Yeah.
Which I tested with the keyboard. It is definitely a little trickier on the keyboard than it is a controller, but it is very doable. Though it is possible your computer might be lagging a little bit just from streaming, you know, where the inputs aren't like the fastest. I get Ricochet before even worrying about that guy.
I'm trying. I've tried. Okay, hold on. Let me collect some. This dude.
Some soul.
Hold on.
Ooh. I know. Man, I wonder what's gonna happen when you die in Silk Song 2. There's probably already an answer, but it has been a very contentious topic, whether or not Hornet is made out of the same stuff that we are.
Well, I would think that she would be, considering
There are reasons
lore.
to believe that, and there are also reasons, lore-wise, why you would think otherwise.
Well, we're clearly different. We're a higher being of some kind.
Yes.
Eventually, I don't want to do this.
This is a... Yeah, I go to the left in this room. After you, explore this way and get some money.
There we go.
Because there is something over here. It's not something that I knew about for a long time. I just don't know if you'll need the lantern for it.
Is there something? Oh crap! Oh. Okay. Why does your
Okay, with
character
1,000
come low?
geo,
Yeah, I would try to.
I definitely try to get the shade back, and I wouldn't even try fighting that the Moss Charger.
Yeah. Hold on, my bad. But to finish our discussion of like Poppy playtime and stuff, that we were what I was basically saying with that, because I don't want it to get twisted around that I'm saying that it's like completely a oh, hold on, actually, yeah, it is over here. I think my main issue has to do with like character motivation. I don't have a problem.
I just go to the left.
I don't have a problem with like here, yeah, right.
Well, that's the right, but yeah, there was a room in the other thing.
Oh, was it?
But I'm fine with your other left. Yeah, see that little corner?
So my main problem with Poppy playtime has to do with character motivation and the fact that like oh god.
Okay, this is crazy. I also had no idea this existed.
I'm about to die.
I think this This is only for money.
Okay.
So because I had no idea that existed
Where...
there. I feel like this is crazy. I've watched you play twice, and you've discovered things that I have never seen, both times.
That's really funny. That's really funny. Considering how many hours you put in this game, that is insane. That makes me want to explore more. Because I'm
okay,
like...
so, TNT Horde, why does her character glow? We just do, and that is canonical. Because Zote looks like he's the same color of us because we shine so brightly. But if we're not standing by Zote, he is a different color. He is very close to our color, but he is still a different color.
Oh gosh. Yeah, let me just... I know that was dumb because
I think it's partially just a gameplay thing, though. I don't know if there's like a story reason for it.
Yeah, it's in here.
Because I could think of more reasons for us not to glow than for reasons of us to glow. And if you've watched the Mossbag video, I guess I won't beat around the bush too much. Our character is Void.
Yeah.
We are part of the Void.
I will say I didn't watch the whole thing, so... but I will say I did find out something that I was kind of predicting without realizing it, and I think you know what it is.
I think so, but I don't want to accidentally, like,
With the relationship between us and, what's her name? Oh, God. Hornet, yes.
Also, I just realized that, like, I don't know if you can do this room unless you can consistently pogo downwards. Which, like, is definitely possible mechanic-wise. I just don't... This might be a room that we have to revisit. Because you need to, like, get, like, swinging down... Like, you need to be able to swing down every single time that you need to.
It's just I can't hit them at the same time, which is so annoying. Oh, wait. I need to click down first and then swing.
Yeah, that also works.
Oh. Oh gosh. Okay, we made it.
Okay, well, okay. Listen, we might have been tough, but I think we're learning the art of the pogo.
I figured out what I was doing wrong, most importantly. So, okay, I need to do this again, but I will die, and I'm not sure.
But to get back, to get back, you also will have to do it again.
Oh gosh, I am so scared.
This is good training. This is good training practice, though, considering that's like one of the most effective maneuvers you will have.
Okay, how do I get up here?
Fight enemies. Well, if you can't get up there directly yet, that's probably gonna be a shortcut back down.
Okay, so I need to...
You need something to climb... Well, unless you can make that dash. I don't think you can. I think it's just a little bit out of reach, so... For now, you probably need to head back from this area.
Gosh darn it!
That's strange. I thought he was a ghost or something. Well, Hornet does call us a ghost in our first encounter. So whether or not we're a ghost, that is, like, interesting. Because a character does call us a ghost. I personally wouldn't say that we're necessarily a ghost.
It's just a nickname. I hate myself.
Okay. But, hey, listen, that's a glass half empty mentality. You went from
me
not
hating
being
myself?
able to do something in that room... Well, I was just gonna say, you went from a not being able to get the down pogo at all to chaining it together like 15 times consecutively.
I think I have figured out the art of the pogo, and I think that makes me happy because it means I figured out a mechanic.
Yes, a crucial gameplay mechanic. But no, our little character, what he is, I mean, there is a big answer, and I'm glad that you said what you were sort of spoiled on, because that would not have been my guess. You did come close to something else you said last time we played.
Oh.
That I would have assumed more so that you'd be spoiled on.
That is quite surprising. I am interested in what... Because I said a lot of things.
Yes. I wonder where Shade spawned to. I hear it vaguely in that distance.
That's not bad.
Now the question will be, can we save the Shade without dying on the way back?
Yes. I realized what I was doing wrong.
We're just flexing at this. We're just flexing at this point.
I realized what I was doing wrong, and it makes me so freaking happy. Because I realized you were right, it wasn't about... Oh, freaking timing. I don't get freaking... Anyways. It was about the fact that I was holding a button down at the wrong point. Okay.
I'd still go down in that. Or actually, check for map. That's once you get out to save. Yeah. So I go back to that other room and then head more down.
Okay.
And I probably want to engage the boss, but that's recall whether or not you want to fight it.
Okay.
If you do fight it, you should be using the dash in combat to help you dodge.
Yes.
You're probably not accustomed to that yet, but
no. So where should I go?
The dash can do. Well, back to the.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you could go back to the bench real quick to get a full hill, and then I go down from this room, like the furthest down that you can see on the map.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the the confidence. It means
a vote of confidence is nice.
Yes. And I still can't seem to be able to voice fully articulate my opinions on Poppy Playtime for some reason. I've been thoroughly distracted, which is fair because it's not really why we're here. But
yeah, sure. Oh, are we gonna fight the boss? I'd recommend just not engaging and going down, but
okay.
I mean, that's up to you.
Okay. Hold on. Oh gosh, I completely forgot the order. I forgot the order, oh no. And then I died again.
Oh no. Going to the bench was pointless, but...
I hate myself. Again.
We will get this. We didn't have a dead attempt, but that's because we're gonna do it this attempt.
I forgot the button that I was supposed to press first. That's what happened there.
Yeah, you clearly understood this, and maybe I was just making it sound harder than it needed to be.
Yeah, I just misunderstood. Oh, don't do that. Don't. Are you freaking kidding me? Why was it eluding me? Now it's cooperative.
You can aim up too. I did mention that for Brunel swings.
Okay, freaking. All right, there we go. Oh gosh, there's a buck stop. That makes me so happy. Hold on, is it pointing this way?
So that, yeah, it is pointing that way, but I wouldn't necessarily say that's a bus stop. If you look carefully at that sign, I call it the Among Us sign because it looks like Among Us people, and it's more like a civilization this way sort of sign, or at least that's how I interpret it. You say you hate yourself too whenever you make mistakes. It's all right. It happens to everybody.
I should not say that to myself because it's not a very...
Oh, I would not attack the big jellyfish at this point with this amount of health.
Well, hey, I did.
You did, and it's a miracle you did not swiftly meet your death. So if you do hear a Cornifer, I'm gonna save you some time. You cannot get to Cornifer right now, so I just get out of this room.
Okay. Where am I supposed to go?
I'd still head down. I'd still head the direction of
I am about to die.
But yes, I would not recommend attacking the big jellyfish and try to farm the little jellyfish for soul. So if you saw that orange explosion that happened whenever he attacked the big jellyfish, that is a bomb inside of these jellyfish that will do 2 damage.
Okay.
Which is equivalent to all of Little Night Guy's HP right now.
Well, that's great.
So I'd follow the sign that's pointing downwards to the right.
So like that?
I did warn you.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't listen.
That is correct. Not much I can do about that.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to do all of these stupid things again. This is one, I will say, I understand the Dark Souls aspect because this is a rage-inducing game. Okay? I hate this. Why? I don't hate myself. I don't. That's not true. But, why? What am I doing?
You know, I go back to the bench so if you don't lose 1,000 GO. If only you could overrun your enemies with furry attacks. He is a FNAF fan.
What?
Hey, Chatter said furry attacks, not me.
That's a little, whoa, that's out of left field.
I don't even know what a furry attack is, to be perfectly quaint with you, but...
I attack you with my persona.
I attack you with my persona.
Oh my goodness. No. I'm sorry.
That would be hilarious.
That would be really funny. Oh my goodness.
I didn't know you had a persona.
I don't. Please stop. Oh god. No. I would die. I wouldn't die.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where I was a major Sonic fan, and I also liked FNAF, so it's kind of a miracle that I turned out okay.
I am, yeah.
Why are you hitting the... I told you, you're going to lose all of your coins because you keep on hitting the big jellyfish. That I'm like, you probably shouldn't hit those. I'd go to the right to get out. You just don't like being told what to do.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I don't like this. Come on.
You can attack upwards too. Okay.
I mean, you said it.
I should have known.
You said it. You can't blame me. You're the one who did this.
Okay, I'd try to get to the bottom of this room as fast as possible, without attacking the big jellyfish myself.
So attack the.
But I just want.
Attack them. That's what you said, right?
I'd prefer. Yeah, the tiny one.
The big ones. Yes.
Oh god.
Absolutely, I understand. Hold on, please be a bench of some kind. Please.
Yeah, there is a bench very close
okay.
here.
I
go down. I go down just to the bottom of this room. Also, if you can talk to... We talked to this guy before.
Yeah, very good.
Isn't this something? I did not expect to discover such a huge stag station after that foggy descent. The bugs of Hollowness must have been an impressive lot building such grand structures so far into these wilds. Seems the dangerous creatures about haven't yet made their way in here. It's the perfect place for a quick rest.
How are these people still alive? Why are they struggling and we're not? Oh.
Yeah, so that's definitely interesting. I go to the left in this room though.
Okay.
That is the left. That is the other direction.
I am directionally challenged.
Otherwise known as your other right.
I don't know directions.
Why is it so humorous whenever a character dies, instantly falling into the water? It is acid.
Acid, hey, it's harmful to my life. Run me over. Let this end. No.
Yeah, so whenever you unlock new stags, if you go down... Yes.
Very good.
You go ahead.
As I don't even remember what voices I gave them.
I don't think it matters to be consistent in this regard. It's all right.
As I visit more places, I feel my memories returning to me, like a stag waves of my mind are running once more. Continue to open the stations, you'll have my deepest gratitude. Should we go?
Okay, so I just cancel with I cancel with A for the time being, and what I want to point out is if you go down to his to the left, to where the stag guy is. Yeah. If you go down off the platform, no. So go down. You can talk to him, and he'll have different things to say about the different areas.
Oh, this gladdens me. The Queen's Station has opened once more. This place was a bustling hub of travel, well placed for travelers visiting the outer edges of the land. You're quite the explorer to find this place. Eager to travel the stagways, just hop upon the platform. Give me the signal and soon be on our way. Very cool.
Yeah, so every area you'll have the chance to learn just a little bit more from him.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, I kind of want to explore this area. Oh, I need some other ability or something?
Yes, you'll need some wall jump to be able to deal with those thorns.
So there's a lot of, this is kind of a mysterious area.
It is the Queen's Station. I'd go right from this area, because if you go left, you'll go back from where you came.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's kind of rude. Oh,
see the paper?
I do.
Cornifer, somewhere.
I will say, these guys are kind of cute.
Yes, it is kind of sad having to kill them. You say fire or electricity is a furry attack. Well, I have never met somebody who had Pikachu as their fursona. Myself.
I feel like that would be a common... Not really, I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
So look at the papers.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, my short friend. I forgot once again. I really like the voice that I had for him, too. So it's unfortunate that I can't remember it. My short friend. You've caught me at the perfect time. I'm just about to finish charting these noxious caverns. Very territorial types make their homes within the area. I suggest avoiding them where possible. Further below, some strange thin creatures gave me quite a scare. They seemed an intelligent bunch. In my youth, I'd have braved their caves, but I fear my matured physique wouldn't be able to outrun them when they turned to violence. Yes, absolutely. Love it. Okay, awesome. So now we have that area. Can we use these? Oh, wait. Okay. I feel like these could be used for all. Hold on. I think I get it.
Yes. The up pogo and the down pogo.
Oh.
It's like the game's teaching you to engage in these mechanics in case you weren't using them before.
Interesting. Like
Which many people don't even realize that you can do those pogos till this area, and then like it clicks in their mind like, oh, I could have been doing this the whole time.
I remember, I think, getting to this area before, but I don't know if I got this far. Hold on.
Well, I think there's
there's something I can use.
That's a door.
That is a door.
Yeah,
God.
but no, there are many different ways to have reached this area. So it is possible that you were here in Reverse playthrough, though if you don't recognize it, it's possible you entered here from a different entrance.
Yeah. Okay. Can't get up there. Need wall jumping for that. Okay. So I can't go in any of these areas. I can go down over here, but I can't.
If you had a wall jump.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Which, it's amazing how huge this game is.
It is insane.
Like, I already have it in my mind that Silksong cannot be bigger than Hollow Knight.
Hold on. There should
I
be
just
like
don't think it's possible.
Maybe it's further up, actually.
Yes, it probably is.
Over here.
Because I will tell you, this area, and the area I suggest that you go to, is, like, if you're trying to do efficiency and just get through it as fast as possible, like, in a speedrun, you would not even go to this part of Fungal.
Wow.
Just because there's more efficient routes. Which is interesting. But I feel like this is the way I went on my first playthrough. I found the Queen Station, and then
oh gosh, I was trying to pogo.
I made progress. Yeah, you do have to get the timing right. Let's see. If you don't hate yourself, that's good, but
good.
I wish I could say that about myself. I have a sad life. I'm not talking about it on chat.
Oh, that's... Hey, no. I mean, you don't have to share anything personal.
Well, yeah,
but
you don't have to share anything personal, but here's the thing, okay? Even if you have like a sad life at the moment, just remember those things. They don't last forever. Right?
Is,
like
yes.
you can have a bad year, you can have a bad 2 years, you know, but just do your best. Don't let the things out of your control bother you too much, and try to make the things in your control as productive as possible towards a happy, healthy life.
That is some very, very good mental health stuff. I appreciate that. No, that's good. Stuff I need to remember.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh gosh, what am I doing?
And I think it's natural, really, to be your own biggest critic.
Oh yeah.
Which, you know, that's just something we're gonna have to deal with. And the big thing is, I feel like a lot of people, they compare themselves to, they get fixated on comparing themselves to other people. And really what you should be doing is you should be comparing yourself to the person you were yesterday, and just try to be a little bit better than that, because that's just more realistic.
Man, spitting truth out here. Hold on. Oh yeah, I need to go further up. Hold on. Oh, my bad.
Also, if you don't just like silly little bug games and not just horror games, I actually did a stream. I did too, so I'm plugging my channel, but there is a lot more chess, so it's a little bit nerdier. It is just Nightlen like in the stream title.
Y'all are gross. Oh gosh. Alright, that's good.
but no, I mean, I'm very curious. I don't think we're gonna run into anything else that I haven't seen before. But the fact that you've done it twice already, I'm like, man, are there little areas that I just missed? Because the two things that you found were just like little tiny nook and crannies.
Oh yeah. That was weird. Oh, another one of these doors. Interesting.
Yeah, so, Sean, I'm just gonna point out something out to you. So, like, if you go back to where you can see the door...
What is it?
Like, physically, like, walk to it. Like, physically walk to where you can see, like, the door. Yes. So, there's a little switch on the other side. So, if you flip that switch from the other side, that'll be a shortcut that it will open so you can... traverse it a different way.
Interesting. You died a lot quicker than I thought you would.
Wow. The reactions I've seen to those enemies, people either absolutely adore them, or they are like, this is the worst thing I've seen in my life. What is with this annoying creature?
Yeah. I can see both. It's cute, but it's also kind of annoying. The fact you have varying... Oh gosh, the fact that you're gonna kill me.
Ooh.
Gosh darn it. Hey!
Yeah,
There you go. I'm just sleepy. Welcome back. Yes, I am here. And
glad to see you playing Hollow Knight. Yeah, you were the person who was excited about it earlier.
I'm a lot further away. I wish I would have gotten to a bench, but alas, there's no time for
you have to do the walk of shame.
Oh no, I died. I do really like this area, though. It is aesthetically very cool. I really like the enemies types are too.
Oh, for sure. I feel like there are a lot of just interesting areas that all look very distinct from one another.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people that ditch this game early on, like they get in the Forgotten Crossroads and they just like get stuck too long, so it sort of drags. They miss out on a lot of the different varieties this game has to offer.
I need to go this way.
Though I can't understand if somebody thinks like the whole game's gonna have like sort of like a gray toned back scale. And honestly, a game like that I would be here for too, personally. But I do like how vibrant it is.
Yeah, it is really cool. And hopefully...
A blowtorch would be awesome. I agree.
Oh gosh, you just made me waste a bunch of stuff. I do not like you. Yeah, there we go.
So this is just good information to have, Sean. Like I'd pause real quick.
Okay, hold on. Yes.
Go to options and find your quick cast button.
What is it?
Go to options. Okay, and then like keyboard probably controls would be where that would be.
Okay.
Keyboard. Okay. So quick cast button is F, okay?
Okay.
And what quick cast is it's basically using your spell immediately for damage. It's a different button than for healing. So you won't accidentally start healing whenever you mean to attack. And, you know, you won't attack whenever you are supposed to be healing.
Okay.
So I'm not saying you should change it. I'm just saying you should... So A is focus / cast. Quick cast will only do it offensively.
Okay. So... Oh crap, I thought that was gonna kill it. Okay. That is fair. I need to get used to that control.
Yeah, I just think that it'll be helpful because doing the quick cast, like, you can accidentally start healing whenever we're not intending to if you're using the same button. Or vice versa, where you accidentally attack whenever you meant to heal. I don't know if it's me, but I think Hollow Knight has one of the best designs, especially for a 2D game. So I'm just sleepy. I agree that it is very well designed, not just from like a world building thing, but also just from how the game feeds into teaching you things. I think it's very good at teaching you things in a way that's very organic.
Which is a very hard thing to do for a game. Also, we did get here. What are
yes,
you?
for sure.
Oh, okay, so we're in a boss. You are not.
Yes, and it's not nice like the other boss. It is going to be one that keeps you trapped in, like the first Spider-Man movie.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, you're dead. That's good. Oh, I killed them both.
Okay, so if you got something that's going to be very useful, so I would take a good look at that.
Charm notch.
So this is a charm notch. And
okay.
So that just means you have extra room for charms now.
Oh, that's
cool. And it's
cool.
also a full health, which is a nice bonus.
Love that. This
and that boss is completely optional. You do not have to do that at all, but it has
that was a
an
fun
awesome
boss.
reward.
That was a fun boss.
I feel like that was also a boss that was nice since you like had struggled on like the two that you had run in before, that just to build up your confidence a little bit.
So
and okay, I'm gonna help you a little bit here. I would go up in this room for sure.
Okay.
And
what
make
about the water?
left.
Oh. What about the waterfall?
The water is acid.
Oh. But it looks like I could make it.
Have you ever played or heard of Resident Evil? I would love to see you play that game, especially because they're making a new one soon.
So
Resident Evil Village.
Have thought about this. I really, really want to get into Resident Evil. The funny thing about that, I am and have always been extremely terrified of zombies.
I go through that door.
Which one?
The door you passed by in the right. I'd go.
Alright.
I think you'll agree. Once you're there, you'll be like, oh man, such a nice guy helping me out a little bit here.
Yes, hold on. Okay. Oh, this is a bench. That's lovely. Okay. I can collect my thoughts and answer this question. So I've never played Resident Evil. I am terrified of zombie games. I don't like zombie games, which is why I really want to play it. Because it's the perfect horror game for me. I don't know where to start, though, because I'm not opposed to playing, like... I know that I don't know if all of them have been, like, remastered, because I know some of the older ones are older. But I don't mind those kind of games. I just, I don't know what the best ones to start with are, because I have, like... I hyper fixated on playing 2, 3, 4, 5 have been remastered. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought that a good amount of them have been, because just how popular it is. I will say, I feel like that I could go into 9 relatively confident, because I feel like, even though I have never played one of them, it feels like a very story-heavy game that like based on it, and I feel like that it's gonna be revisiting a lot of the older lore and stuff. But I've watched a lot of videos, not completely. Like I don't have a complete knowledge, because that's what 7 and 8 are. So that's what I'm kind of saying. I have watched so many freaking playthroughs of 7 and 8, of Village and Biohazard. I freaking love the atmosphere of those games, and I haven't even played them. Just watching them. The new one is going to be based off the ending of Resident Evil 3. Wasn't that, like, because I was watching a video on this, apparently what I was getting from it is that it's, like, based on the lore of one of the live service games, right? or it's like based on that. I don't know if that's like an extension of 3 or if that is 3. But I am curious how it's gonna tie into like Biohazard and Village. Yeah. And I'm gonna say something a little controversial, and I know that as a fan, I'm guessing, are you okay, Injust Sleepy? Are you a fan? Like a true, like, how deep into Resident Evil are you? Is this a hyperfixation for you? Because I'm trying to gauge how upset you are going to be by the words that I'm about to speak. Because I know that you, like, any fan of Resident Evil is going to be like, what the heck? Okay, so I just want to gauge. Okay. My first exposure to Resident Evil, besides watching the gameplay of 7 and 8, was watching the Netflix show, Resident Evil. And I liked it. I liked the show. I understand why people didn't, but I want to say that I whenever I watched it, yeah, I thought that it was interesting, and I'm sad that it will never get a season 2. And I know there's a lot of different versions of like that, but I really, it was a very different experience because first of all, I like grew up very sheltered, so that was like one of the first like really gory, violent zombie movies that I had watched on my own, because of just how sheltered I grew up. So it was like, have I seen? I've never seen any of the movies. No. But I just remember watching that and being like, I really like how there was no like heroes in the story. That there was no like it wasn't like, oh, this person is good, this person is bad. And normally I don't like those kind of stories. Evil. Normally I don't like those kind of stories, but I felt like it worked because it wasn't like, it was more of an intimate story. And I haven't watched it in a while, so maybe this is wrong. The movies are not that scary. Yeah, so I would remember you watch that. Yeah, I might check them out. But yeah, I liked the acting in it. I know that it was memed on. But I kind of liked how it was kind of had some hokey moments to it. But I don't know. Maybe I'll have a clearer head if I watch it again or like go back or something. I don't know. I don't think any
I've also returned, by the way.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello there. So, I don't know if you've talked to this guy yet.
I've not.
Okay. Do you want me to voice him, or do you want to voice him?
Whoever. I can?
Okay.
Or...
Don't try to get past me. I can smell you. Do you collect a lot of Geo? Give me Geo, and you can see something nice. I would pay to see what he has. Yes.
Okay.
Let me show you then. Take a look. Do you want them? If you really, really want them, I'll trade them for more Geo. More Geo!
Okay.
Okay. So these are very unique charms. These are fragile charms.
Okay.
So, how these basically work is they are more powerful than charm. But if you die, they do break, and you will have to see this guy and pay a price to have them fixed.
Okay. So I need to be very careful.
So, if you have them on, yes. I probably would buy at least the Fragile Heart. Okay. Fragile Strength is also very good, but it probably costs too much for you to want to be wearing it at this point.
Yeah. Should I just leave for now? Come back?
I'd say, actually, I'd just go ahead and buy it.
Okay.
That way, just if you die twice, we're only losing 142 Geo, as opposed to losing, like, 600. So, and I think it's a good idea for you to just see what the charms do. So, I open the charm menu. Okay, I take off Fury of the Fallen. Alright. And just put on Fragile Heart just to see what it's like.
Okay. Should I put on Soul Catcher?
Probably after you see... Oh, did we go over that? Did we go over the thing? Yeah, you can keep on doing that.
Okay.
You can keep on trying to put it on.
Oh. Interesting. What does that mean?
So, okay. I'll explain that to you. So here's the thing. You only have so many charm notches. But if you want to put on something that breaks how many charm notches you have, you can get one extra charm. But you will take double damage from everything.
Oh, darn.
If something does one mask, it will now do 2. If it does 2 masks, it will now do 4.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I need to be
So
really
Fragile
careful.
Heart gives you a lot more HP. I would go ahead and take the heart off.
Okay.
Because I don't think you should be walking around overcharmed, but I do think it is nice for you to know that mechanic later on.
Okay.
So if you're struggling with a boss fight, but you're like, oh, the only way I'm going to be able to beat this boss fight is if I am just dodging it. Yeah, I'd take off the heart. Is if I'm just like dodging everything, you know, you can be like, okay, I'm going to overcharm because I'm not going to get hit anyway, for example. Okay. So yeah, Soul Catcher's good for now. Fury of the Fallen's good, but I think it costs too much now. And also, it's one of those things where, how useful is it doing 75% more damage if you're at 1 mask? We're probably going to die at this point in the game. With your level of experience, too.
Yeah. No, that is true.
Which I'm not trying to be mean or anything.
Well...
So, yeah, if you could go up and explore what's that way, you could also go back down if you want.
Let me go up here.
I definitely tried to redirect you up initially just so you would not pass that bench by.
Yeah. Because that is really... Ooh.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Have you seen Attack on Titan or Death Note? So, oh my god, I'm just sleepy. We're my type of guy. So actually, I've recommended the Logical Fallacy Hollow Knight, which is a big part of why he's playing this game, funnily enough. And I've also watched an episode of Death Note with him, and he's watched a couple episodes. I love Death Note. I have the full manga sitting on a shelf very close to me.
Oh.
And Logical Fallacy can attest to that.
Yes.
Because I think you saw it whenever you were last here.
Yeah.
I have not watched Attack on Titan, though.
I really like Death Note, but for some reason I'm dumb, so I didn't... Oh wait, hold on. I actually know where I am. Hold on.
The realization of, oh, I'm not lost.
Wait a second. Is there any... Because I think if I go up here, I should end up in the souls. Yeah. Here we go. That's cool. Hold on, let me look at my map.
Yeah, I probably should watch Attack on Titan sometime. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Is there any areas that I should go back to since I'm here?
You could, though I'd probably just go back to Fungal for now, but we're more than welcome. I think you did miss a boss,
I think I did.
Here. Which really you could do at any point, but doing it now, I don't think this boss is going to give you much trouble.
It's a good opportunity just to kind of explore and collect some stuff.
Yeah. Logical, are we ever going to see you play Final Fantasy or Gear Solid? Those are good games too.
Ooh. See, now you're talking about one of my unfortunate tendencies, which is I have all the games you are mentioning are classics that I have wanted to play and would love to play. The issue is time and my own unwillingness for some reason to complete longer games due to stamina. I don't know. It's kind of dumb because like I feel like I should have the ability to be able to like sit through and play a
Sean,
game. Yeah.
This is something I'm gonna point out to you. Okay, so go up a little bit, just like up on that ledge and start hitting that wall. No. Go down. Start hitting that wall.
Yeah. Okay.
And then after this, I'd head down.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird looking.
Yeah, myself, I love longer games. I just feel like the longer a game is, the less I'm paying for it in some respects. But there's also short games I like. I will tell you, I absolutely adore the To the Moon series, and all of those games, not particularly long. So I guess it just kind of depends on the game.
The reason that I have that tendency is that, like, it's not that I get bored of games, it's that, like, it just takes, I guess, like, a special kind of game to get me hooked and to keep me invested into it.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't think those games are, I think they are games that should. I'm just not very experienced whenever it comes to like playing longer games, so I just don't have like as much stamina for them.
Yeah, no, and I totally get that. I think it also just depends on if you've played the type of game before, because I can tell you right now, I think I had Hollow Knight on my Steam library the year it came out.
Yeah.
But I did not fully play through it completely till last year. Just because I understood intellectually that it was a good game, but I hadn't had any experience in Metroidvanias. So, considering the playstyle was so different compared to what I was used to, I just couldn't get myself to complete it all. Until I had a special moment that second time I really deep dived into it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm completing this full game.
Oh, come on. Why am I completely stuck at Rampage?
I am not gonna lie, I did not think you were gonna die to the boss.
I am really
I am a
far
little
away.
bit surprised.
Okay.
But I'm just sleepy. I like where our head's at. We definitely have some fun interests.
Have any of you ever played Undertale? So I have a playthrough of Undertale on the channel, I think, right? Yeah. That was like, oh my goodness, that was like one of. Like,
okay, so actually, okay, I gotta amend your statement because what you say is true, but it's a half truth.
Oh.
You do have some episodes of Undertale on your channel, but what you are remembering is I think you stopped around Waterfall on your channel series, but we did complete it off stream.
Did we? Oh.
I think so.
Because
yes.
Oh gosh, I'm just completely.
Because from what I remember,
corrupted.
and maybe I'm just. Yeah, maybe I'm just like misremembering, but I think there was like a significant gap between
that sounds
you
fun.
playing it on your channel and then we revisited it because I was like,
wait a second.
you know, I was always curious about you fully completing Undertale, and then I think we did it off stream.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I thought I had a full playthrough, and like those older videos are terrible as far as like, because I played that on the old computer, which was like laggy, and like sometimes the freaking videos would just randomly corrupt, and it was just bad. It was horrible. But it just got to the point where I had to buy a new computer. But
also, I don't think I've done a playthrough of Undertale on any channel, but I have done Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 full live streams on mine. But anyway, as you were saying, Sean.
But yeah, so I that's unfortunate. I forgot that I didn't finish that. Or not finish. I did finish it. I just forgot that it didn't finish it on stream. But
you probably should go to the soul room to get HP back.
Oh yeah.
That you just passed by.
I was scared that I was gonna die from this thing. Who was your favorite character or boss from Undertale?
Man, that's a tough question.
I mean, Sans is always gonna be a classic.
Did you ever fight Sans?
No, because I didn't do the genocide route.
Yeah, I knew that you didn't with me, but I thought maybe it was possible you did so on your own.
No.
Yeah, I mean, Sans definitely is up there. I do like Undyne's fight a little bit more, though.
Ah, man. Yeah. Okay, get me out of here.
It took you 12 hours to defeat Sans for only for the genocide run. Okay, so I don't think it took me 12 hours. It did take substantially longer than other boss fights in that game for myself. But it definitely didn't take me 12 hours. But I can understand. Yeah, you did lose all of your money. Rashade doesn't have any of the money that you had before, just the money that you had on you whenever you died. Now, the money is sort of secondary. I want you to take note of your soul meter.
Yeah, it's
whenever you die and you're without soul, you cannot fill it all the way, which can be problematic for needing to heal or do attacks. But who's my favorite fight? I feel like it's so hard because a lot of the fights are good, and they're good for very different reasons oftentimes. In Undertale, like, the Azrael fight is just such a classic and probably has one of the best ending final boss fights in both Undertale and Deltarune. Hopes and Dreams really is one of the best tracks. You go ahead.
I think I'm feeling despair.
Despair? Well, once you get Rashade back, you don't need to fight that boss yet if you're
No, I should
and if you're going to and if you're gonna fight the boss and like you're determined but we're worried about having some difficulty with it, you could just take a bench that's closer to the boss.
What's the point of this? Hold on.
Oh, well pay attention to the floor. Maybe you can't do anything now, but maybe later. That will be something worth noting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Let's see here. If you like stories and plots, I think you should play the Library of Runa and Limbus Company. I like Limbus Company because of how each chapter gives us details about each character and their past. I haven't heard of it myself, though it could be interesting. I know a game on my library that I need to play at some point because I've been told if you like Undertale, a lot of people do enjoy this game. I know Amori was popular at some point.
You know, I feel like
I do have it.
It's kind of funny. I feel like the sentiment I gave earlier of not being able to like finish longer games might be a little bit hypocritical, considering I recently played the game Dead Take, and that was about well, okay, it wasn't a long game. I think I spent about 5 hours on that one, which is not anywhere near what you would consider like a long game. But it at least shows that I can invest time into something, and I really like that game. That's a really good game.
If I can't spend 2 consecutive months playing it, I don't want it.
Rayman Legend. I have not.
I've heard of Rayman Legend. I think it's like a 2D platforming game, which is kind of up my alley. I definitely like platformers. I grew up with 3D platformers.
Are you
which,
going...
at some point in the future, we definitely should do one of those games. But what are you gonna say?
Are you going to play the new game from the creator of Shovel Knight?
The new game that's already out, or is there a new?
The one that was announced a while ago. I mean, it's I don't know if it's out yet, but like it was announced this year at I think. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Okay, leave. Okay. I don't know what I was doing.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing, and if you're determined to do the things in Forgotten Crossroads, I would just take a bench there.
Well, I don't know
why we're not. So.
I don't know what I do. I don't know. Oh crap.
But just because our spawn point will be closer.
Real quick, sorry guys. 1 second. Here, I'm gonna pause real quick.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I just switched headphones because my other ones were running out of
Nightlen, do
battery.
you like scary games, and have you heard or watched the Halloween Scary movie series? I do like some scary games. Not necessarily too many, but like I like FNAF. But I definitely haven't played too many scary games. I have not seen that series.
I have heard of them. I have not like watched too many of them, or any of them. Actually.
I think the last thing that I watched that was horror adjacent was Megan with You.
That's really funny, considering that's not even a horror franchise anymore.
Yeah, it's now like some just like sci-fi thing.
It's so funny.
But no, I think that's what. Here's the thing, I do like them. Or I guess I've also rewatched Coraline, which to me is a horror movie.
Is terrifying. Although to be fair, this is gonna sound like blasphemy. I have not watched Coraline into completion. I know that's like.
Yeah, we've talked talked about this before. And
I don't understand
that we should watch it together.
Why
also,
I haven't, but
yeah, we should do that at some point. You should take a bench closer to your death location if you keep on dying here.
Let me see if I can find a bench.
There's a bench in this room.
Oh my gosh, I kept coming here and I didn't. Okay. Whatever. I don't even know anymore. They announced the game for it is coming? For Caroline?
They announced
for Halloween?
They probably are talking about the Halloween.
Yeah.
Coraline is. I think Coraline already has a game based off of it, but I think it's like more or less shovelware. It's not really like one of those games held in too high of a regard. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong, but that is the impression whenever I quickly looked it up. But yeah, no, I've suggested that we watch Coraline before, and I think watched it fully, but you had watched so many videos that you might as well have watched it. Or something like that.
Yeah. It was one of those situations.
It's like, I don't know if you ever had a phase for this, but I know I had a phase in my life where life was just super busy. So I stopped watching movies, but to fill the void, I started watching YouTube channels that just did 10 to 15 minute recaps of like 2 hour.
Yeah, no, I've been there. That's kind of
like,
unfortunate.
well, I feel
though,
like I've kind of watched this.
because it kind of robs you of the experience a little bit. Like that's how I feel with Alan Wake 2. Like I feel kind of robbed now because like I decided to like watch playthroughs of it instead of like getting the full experience, and
yeah,
and then I like
I completely get what you mean. And it's hard not to do, especially if you're excited for something, because I know for myself, I was so excited for Deltarune, but I knew my feed probably had enough of those videos in there that the algorithm would spoil the crap out of me if I didn't like just play it right away. So the day Deltarune came out, I finished both chapter 3 and 4. Like I just made a whole day of it. I was like, I will not be spoiled. I'm just blacklisting all the internet sites till I'm done with this.
Okay.
You can also upslash. You don't need to be like,
Hold on. My camera's doing some weird things, sorry. Oh gosh, it's cornering me. And I can't... Sorry, that was partially not my fault because my computer was being weird.
Let's see. Have either of you watched or heard or read the manga of Jutsu Kaisen anime? Oh, well, I'm just sleepy. Okay, listen, I like Death Note. I'm gonna level with you. I'm not a weeb. You know? I like the animes that are like super vastly popular, but if it's more on the fringe side, I just know about it. And I don't judge people who are weebs. I think it's cool if that's really your thing, but I don't watch too much anime. There's just two that stick out in my mind as ones I love, so here's my anime knowledge. I really enjoy both Death Note and Rely in April. Light L or Ryuk fan. Well, that's a true Death Note fan right there, because you said Light L or Ryuk. You did not even mention the terrible Nier. I think Light is interesting, especially season 2 Death Note wise, but I think L takes it all. I also bought the mysterious, oh man, I'm forgetting the title, but this mysterious Los Angeles like murder case, the Beyond Birthday one, and I think L's just such an interesting character. I actually had him as my profile picture on chess.com for I think a couple months.
I do remember that.
It was nice. I like changing profile pictures frequently myself. It is an interesting way to track for obsessions. Like, whenever I got to 2200 on chess, I know my profile picture was Cersei from Epic. Specifically, that moment where GG animated Euryclus being like a woman.
A woman. That was good.
Oh yes, it was the best thing ever. I still have some of the Epic brain rot. Because, like, you said just a man earlier, and I was like, do I start this? I was like, nah, I'm not going.
Do I really have to?
But I did think it.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I can do this.
Remember, if you have the dash to avoid these attacks too.
Oh my goodness, you're right. What the heck is going on with this guy? Okay, I'm already.
I think that's like for computer having some issues, because I don't think I've seen him do that before.
I've glitched out the game, guys. Okay. Oh gosh.
Yeah, do remember though, the shade is not like invincibility at all. It is just a way to evade. Well, the Walk of Shame is shorter.
I'm not gonna really add too much more than I need to into there. I think that the base games are enough for me to ponder.
Oh my god,
on.
I see what we're responding to. That is just a wild question. What fan games could logically be part of canon?
I don't think any of them. I think that it's interesting because there is the kind of like extended FNAF universe that nobody talks about because it's too complicated. But there's like the Fanverse initiative, which is like, are they? What are those, Scott? What is? Why did you do this? What did you do? I mean, I think it's a cool thing in principle. Obviously, there was a lot of drama and stuff with that, but like, oh man, what a mess. Fan games are both a delight and also just, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just kind of depends, because something I think is very funny about is there were so many Undertale AVs back in the day where these parallel universes. And it's funny that, like, Toby Fox saw so many of his fans doing it that he was like, hey, I'm gonna make my own Undertale AVU.
That's great.
Where are you headed, Sean?
Oh, I have no idea. Don't ask me.
You could take that bench. It might be a little closer to the boss.
Hold on.
The bench in the room that you were just about by.
A part of me just kind of wants to, like, close this game and go back to the comfort board. Go back to the comfort board. Because,
I mean, if you want to do that, I'd recommend just, like, killing Rashade and then just closing out of the game. That way you don't have to worry about it till next time.
I don't want to feel like I'm giving up.
Okay. All right. Well, the chair is there. That's not a bad walk of shame.
No.
I hope you don't mind that I'm calling it that, but
I don't care.
That is 100% stolen. I saw that on a Hollow Knight video where every time they died, they referred to the path back as the walk of shame, and I really enjoyed that.
It's a funny joke. It's a funny bit. I like it. It's fine. Okay.
Nightlen, I asked Logical this earlier, and he said that Grim Foxy was his favorite animatronic. Which one is yours? Probably Gigamonty.
Gigamonty, that's a great answer. My God. That is a fantastic, that is a real fan right there. That is a real fan response. I'm over here being like, obscure character from DLC. You're like, obscure glitch from, you know, speedrun slash out of bounds break. That's fantastic. I love that.
You can heal before you piss off this person.
Okay. Alright.
Also, you know, it's just kind of like crazy that this creature's peacefully sleeping, and then we're just like, yeah, you gotta die. I'm sorry, it's nothing personal, but there's a gate here. You have to die. And actually, fun fact, this is one of 4 bosses that is actually you actually have to do in the any % speed run.
Oh wow. Oh gosh.
It is not difficult, really.
Okay.
But
I feel like I'm relatively close though.
This boss doesn't have this very well. For perspective, could be the first boss you encounter in the game at all.
Hold on.
So it does not have that much health.
Then why have I not killed it already? Okay, it's dead.
If they make an open world Death Note game, will the if you have any soul hill, just trust me. If they make an open world Death Note game, will you live stream yourself playing it? I mean, possibly if they did something like that. I don't really know how you make Death Note open world.
it sort of seems strange as just like a concept in general to do.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So, yeah, if you can go over there, there's a bench.
Oh, that is so nice.
Sweet relief.
I really love this game. I know it doesn't, like, I'm just concentrated. I'm locked in, guys. I just feel like raging. I feel like screaming a little bit. Because that was excruciating. I don't know how y'all are still here. Why are you guys still here? I died like 24 times.
No more walk of shame. That is correct, Sleepy. That is correct. There is no more walk of shame, at least for now.
Ugh. Ugh. I said why you guys here. Everybody left.
Oh man.
I mean,
I'm just sleepy. If he had, well, no, I mean, not everybody left. It looks like Sleepy's still in the chat, which is the main person who's been talking.
I'm over-exaggerating.
Oh, you surprise me! Hello, hello. Come on in, sweetling. Come in and make yourself at home.
I appreciate that.
I'm Solubra, and this is my cozy little charm store. The townsfolk out there tell you to come and visit me. Yes, this is a lovely little village, isn't it? It's warm and intimate and full of life.
I just want to say that I'm just sleepy. That is a hilarious correction. That is... that gave me some rejuvenated energy. I appreciate that. Unintentional or not. That was really funny. Go ahead.
What were we talking about? Oh yes, charms. I can see you started your own collection. Very nice. I'll show you some of my own, and you can take one home with you if you like.
Okay, so I've got quite a few. I need to come back when I have money.
Yes, though there are two things there that I want to point out to you as like very good options that you could get now. So you could get Steady Body, which is one of my favorite charms in the entire game, and it only costs 1 notch. So what this charm does is whenever you slash something, you take a little bit of knockback on it.
Okay.
This just prevents that. You do not take knockback whenever you hit enemies.
Do you think I should go in?
I really like the charm. I would if it were me. This was like one of the charms I used on the speedrun that I did, and it does help me. But some people, this is actually a controversial charm because some people are like, well, if the knockback is a problem for you, that's just a skill issue. But I find it very helpful.
I think you can clearly see that I'm not skilled. Maybe that's what I've been missing this whole time. What's up there? Hold on.
That's where you fought the boss.
Okay.
So you could enter that house. It's also interesting to note. So the character that talked about charm says that this village is so full of luck. They have clearly been in their store for a very long time.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's not as lively as they thought it was.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Don't worry, Logical. You'll get better as you play. It takes practice to make perfect. Yeah, you go from dying to that to surviving one of the bosses that has a title card, and you feel like a whole new person.
I can't
I'll let
wait.
you take this one.
Is me? How much deeper do we have to go? Oh wait, who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me...
Another dream.
I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live in an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there. I can thank you properly for your good deed. Make the next NPC sound like an old grandpa, please. Yes, no, I will. 100%. I already have some grandpa-esque voices up in the register I can pull out.
Yeah, and I hope the people watching the stream, they like the Salubra voice. I felt like it was very interesting, to say the least.
I liked it. I love the fact, though, that I'm Just Sleepy said it sounded like you were doing a Russian voice. It's kind of funny.
Oh, okay. Wait. He said that it sounded like I was doing a Russian voice.
I think so.
That...
Maybe I misread it.
Oh, they said make the next NPC sound the Russian. Oh, okay, you have no idea who you told the Russian accent, okay?
I
mean, I have a little bit practiced, but okay. Yes, I can do a Russian accent very well. Very well. E45,
well.
knight f3, knight c6, okay, bishop e5, that is what we call the Roy Lopez or Spanish opening, but of course, okay, as a Russian man, e45, knight f3, knight f6, yes, like a Soviet schoolboy, that is what we play back in the day. Yes. You know, these Americans so stupid. They didn't know that Soviet meant Union, and they called us the Soviet Union. It's like chai tea. TT. What are these stupid Americans talking about? But okay.
How dare you reference such a peak movie while also speaking in a Russian accent? I can't respect it or condone it. I don't know what to do
respect or condone it.
I don't know.
Amazing, you guys make good voice impressionists for these NPCs.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Actually, it is so hilarious that you told me to do a Russian accent, because unfortunately, my friends can attest, I just like do that in casual conversation all the time. I'm a huge chess dork, and one of my favorite chess content creators is Daniel Naroditsky, who loves doing his impressions of the Russian grandmasters, and I try to imitate.
Well, we all know you're a Russian spy, so, you know, it makes sense.
You know, a couple of years ago, that would have been implying I was working with the current US government administration, but now, I have no idea what you mean.
We're getting political now. Dang. Get into Russian, are we getting into some Cold War intrigue here? I'm rather intrigued where this roleplay's going.
Okay. I mean, Cold War tensions, okay, I mean, Bobby Fischer, you know, he got lucky.
Bobby Fischer. Yes. Fantastic.
No, I can tell I'm unpracticed because I'm not feeling the authentic Russian in me.
You have to use your...
No.
That's Italian. I don't know what the heck I was about to do.
So, at this point, maybe you should just head back to Fungal Waste, which would be to the left.
Have you guys seen the first FNAF movie? Are you going to see the new one? Because I saw on your channel, Logical, that you reacted to the trailer for FNAF 2. I have seen the first one. I really liked it. I am excited for the second one. If you've looked at the theory board, you know I am an avid fan. So I am very, very excited. Oh gosh, why does it keep doing this? So annoying.
No, yeah, I'm an avid fan too. I plan to celebrate its 2-year anniversary.
Yes, with your birthday, which I will remember.
Yes.
Which is coming up very soon,
man.
Actually.
In 2 months, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
23. I don't feel like I'm 23. I feel like I'm younger in some respects.
No, I'm joking. I'm not even.
Yeah, gross.
Gross. I did say it like that. Gross. How dare you? 23. I'm
no,
like.
I said,
what? You're.
Man, it was embarrassing at the chess club that I go to. I just like joked about being too old for a game because it was a crazy tactical game, and they're like, "Oh, we're too old for this position. How old are you?" And I was like, "You can guess," and they guessed 28, and I was like,
Dang.
"Darn." I was like, last year I was asked what year of high school I was in, but apparently it looks like I've aged like a decade in the past year. Don't know what happened.
Well,
but,
I'm Just Sleepy guessed correctly 20s. I mean, that's a fair guess. I am 22, believe it or not.
Oh, and I'm going to miss being 22 because at 20 I would say to the 22-year-olds, hey, I'm 20. We're the same age because you're 22. And now I say it to the 20-year-olds. I don't have a joke for 23. Unfortunate.
There are no jokes for 22? That is very sad. Not a jokey matter. Okay.
No, that joke applies to 22 too, but whatever it's 23, I don't know what to do. So that joke is limited, only 2 months, and then I'll have to think of a new joke. 23-year-olds.
Oh, hold on. Why? See, I don't like this. Why is it doing this? It looks like I'm bad at the game, but in reality, it was a glitch. It was a glitch. Misinput. Hold on. My computer is... Oh, interesting. What is... That's rather locked down.
Yeah. Wonder what that could mean.
I would say that something strange is
I'm
afoot.
19, turning 20 soon in 2 months. Oh. We all saw Ref, it was a glitch? Yeah, sure. So, when in October are you turning... Or I guess it could be early November, too. When in October or November is your birthday, Sleepy?
Ooh. We remember the elder. Oh, I thought there was going to be more dialogue. I was so excited. I was so excited.
November 4th, Scorpio Gang. I like it.
Go. That is awesome. Yeah, I will say you that 20 for me was... Actually, I don't know. I can't remember it anymore. It was something. It all blends together. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh. You seem friendly, though. I don't want to... Oh, yes, you are. Okay. I was like, wait, I like your character design. Aha,
okay,
the tiny
which one of us should take this? Okay, you.
But then again, this would make for a beautiful Russian accent character.
Sure. That's funny. I don't know how I do a girl Russian because I think this is a girl. No, I'm not even gonna try. Oh man, I've lost the Russian accents.
Steps of a tiny creature.
Okay. Yes, okay. The tiny steps of a tiny creature. You got the look of an adventurer. So we've got much in common.
You should just do like a really
searching
deep...
for dangerous places. Well, we're on the right. A long-necked critter warned me of a tribe deeper down, warrior sorts, so she says, and I'm itching for some serious...
Okay.
I'm sorry, we both were fighting over the voice lines there.
My bad.
But no, let's fully commit to it. Like, you voice this part. We'll just share this character.
We should have been... No. Keep sharp, my adventure. Keep sharp, my... What is the right Russian accent? Keep sharp, my adventurous friend. Stay alive and let's meet again on the road ahead. That sounds wrong.
Oh. You guys should have been the voice actors for these games. You know, that sounds like a hilarious thing that would happen like in Ina. Just like a character switching voices randomly, line by line.
Ooh, the return of these. Hold on.
Yes, the bouncy mushrooms.
I want to get up here.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's actually a lot of Scorpios in my family.
Hold on. Oh wait, I'm being stupid.
The funny thing about people who have birthdays that are like late October or early November, though, it means that you were very likely a Valentine's baby.
True.
Which is even funnier if you're like the least romantic person in the world. So what do you guys think of the plot for the FNAF 2 movie is going to be. So I think we're going to discover that all the human cast is actually robotic cyborgs, and that Dream Theory was fake.
We already know Dream Theory is real. Hold on, was that just a shortcut? Okay. Hold on.
That's a nice thing. I've never heard that before. That's cool. Well, I mean, I honestly don't know what will happen. Also, we are very close to if you go right, if you haven't already triggered it, we are very close to the Silk Song.
Oh, Silk Song. Ah, Silk Song. Hello there.
Yes.
Hello there,
I know she's named Hornet, but I just thought it would be funny to say that, especially because it's true. Also, do you think that Cloth was referring to Hornet whenever she said she had talked to a lady here?
I was not paying attention to the dialogue at all. I was too focused on the Russian accent.
Yes, well, Cloth did say that she was warned about the critters up ahead by someone that was a she. Could be Hornet. I think it's pretty much left ambiguous, but it could be Hornet.
You mean you don't know? How dare you?
No, I don't know. I do know that this run has speedrunning tech if you watch 90%.
Ooh, I mean,
because you're gonna actually make that. You're gonna actually make that jump without claw, but it is ridiculously difficult.
Watch me do it in one single move. Oh, hello. You have quite the... Okay, I should... Okay.
Yeah, so that's like a good example of like a perfect spot to down pogo an enemy.
Yeah. Okay, hey, hold on. How far away am I from this thing? Pretty darn far.
Yes.
If I stop here for a moment, will it save my shadow, like where my shadow is?
Yeah. Hollow Knight's a game where you can pretty much quit and save out at any time.
That's really nice. I'm gonna stop right here. Not the stream, just I want to take a little bit of a break. Because...
Yeah. No, I think that was some good progress that we made, even though we didn't really make a whole lot of, like, item progress, but we did get quite a bit of exploration in.
Oh, yeah.
And,
no worries,
I mean,
worries.
I've definitely tried to, guide a little bit. Haven't, because I don't want it to feel like I'm, like, backseating, like, a whole lot, where it's like...
No, you're good.
I'm playing the game for you. Because I feel like that's definitely a risk that can happen.
I wanted to take some time to explore just a little bit and get lost just a little bit. It did get to the point where I was a little bit everywhere. I needed like a clear strategy for how to deal with this game, but I really like this. This is really fun. All right, thank you so much. I'm just sleepy for coming in. We enjoyed chatting with you.
Yes, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. I like for nerdy interest.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I feel like it'd be good, especially with Silk Song coming out. And check out his playthrough of it.
Oh yeah, I will be playing that as soon as I get my hands on it, assuming that
Can you type
I have
that?
time and it doesn't take forever.
It is, so I'm just sleepy. It is in the description of the video. You will see a link to Nightlen's channel. I did put it in the description. So you can go to that, or you can just put in Nightlen, and it should be, there will be one with like an extra N at the end, but then like there's, it should be...
minus the Hollow Knight avatar.
Yeah. So you should be able to find it. Hold on, let me move over to my other hyperfixation.
Yes. Oh, are we gonna be yapping about more FNAF?
Maybe I don't know. We'll use this as a
You have been
screen.
streaming almost
Yeah,
almost 3 hours.
It's been a while. It has been a while. I don't know. You have hung with me for quite a long time, and I really appreciate it. You do not need
Oh
to
yeah, it's always a
feel.
pleasure joining the streams, you know.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's nice too whenever interests converge. Also like seeing you play Hollow Knight, it's been very interesting.
very nice. Yes, for the
Which
record, Nightlen's channel is heavily underrated, and y'all,
yes, I
as
have
many
32.
of you guys,
Thank you for
need to
making
go
it 33.
subscribe. Yes,
And actually earlier today I only had whenever I was streaming, I think I only had 30, so we're
there
getting
you
some
go.
traction.
There you go. These I don't want to say it's completely responsible for transfer for these streams because I don't want to take that credit. But I think that we have
One of
had
them
a few people.
definitely was. Yeah.
We've had a few
Yeah,
people, and I think
no,
that's really
not
good.
Nightlen the chaser. We gotta have like some big controversy.
No.
My cousin's leeching off me to steal my 3,000 subscribers. Meanwhile, my channel
No.
having like 1 or 2 trickling in. That would
No.
be like some funny fake internet drama.
That would be funny. You're cloud chasing. This is what's happening. No, we've had fun. We have had fun. It does look like though that I will need to unfortunately buy some new data coming up for my hotspot because it's getting kind of low. I think I have.
I can imagine you've streamed like what? Because I streamed 4 hours earlier today, and I think we were streaming near the same time. Wrapped up near the same time too.
Because I have streamed for 7 hours, going on 7
hours today.
Or
man, you're making me look
roughly.
like a lazy streamer.
No. I mean, you've been streaming right along with me. You've pretty much been streaming as much as I have.
I think I've missed 1 or 2 recent ones. Yeah, because I know too, like, that one chatter, Bloom's brother. He was like, "You should join your cousin," and I was like, "Well, since I'm streaming, like, I mean, I'm open to the idea, but I was like, I don't want to debo every stream. You know, I'm sure, like, sometimes, you gotta collect the thoughts in peace."
That was due to a little bit of muted audio. I was actually saying, like, when I saw you were watching my stream, I was like, hey, I would be open to you coming on, but I said it when the mic was muted, and then I looked and you were doing something else. So I was like, well, I wanted to give you your space.
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed there's actually a new song that just came out for Secret of the Mimic. I need to react to that at some point.
Also, Sleepy, if you still have this open and if you haven't closed it out yet, the Logical Fallacy, he does have 3K subscribers already, but I hope he gets a lot more. I remember whenever there were a lot of reactions. Yeah, it's also just one of those things where you did a lot more reaction content to at the start. I do feel like that does help you.
It does
get in the door.
It's one of those things where I don't have a whole lot of main channel content, and the reason for that is a little bit selfish. For the fact that I don't enjoy reacting as much as I do like playing games or doing these streams. It's much more natural and, quite frankly, a little bit less, intensive, because I always feel like whenever I do, not less intensive because it's not any work at all, which is part of the problem. I feel like that, like, playing games at least takes a little bit more time. I do enjoy doing the reactions.
Well, it feels a little bit more like you are people can come from you, whereas like reaction videos. I mean, we obviously know the Jinxes of the world, or like the reactors who basically just let the video play and they don't really add input to the video, which definitely sometimes happens. It's also just one of those things where it's one of those things you can kind of feel bad about, because like I've reacted to a couple videos before too, and it's not the best feeling in the world whenever you react to like some video and like that video gets popular, but then you do something that like you put your own time into and then like just a couple people watch it. It can be frustrating.
Yeah, and I think it sucks too whenever you have other projects in mind that are time intensive. like I would love to do theory videos, and that's kind of like what this is for, in a way. This is kind of like the live theory crafting that I really like to do so much. And so this is a big project for me that I really am enjoying sinking some time into. And I have a lot of plans for it that I think are going to be really cool. But hopefully this turns into something interesting that you guys enjoy and can use and could be a good reference point for your own theories. That's kind of what I'm trying to explore.
Yeah.
And jump off.
I also think for like the algorithm perspective, at some point whenever you have this, I mean, I know it's already getting up there, but I probably would make some like YouTube shorts with like the mind map too, maybe just to direct some traffic to the channel, because this long form content, especially with the live streams, it definitely appeals to, well, it's sort of like my chess streams. It appeals to a niche demographic of people who are super into it, you know?
Yeah. Which more and more people come as you kind of get the main content stuff. I found like the more popular, like it seems like the more I do this, because like this morning I had a little bit of an anomaly, with a lot of interest, which I was surprised by because it's a Wednesday, or not a Wednesday, but a Thursday.
Yes, my favorite day of the weekend.
Yes. That's really funny. But I've gotten so much good interaction overall, and I just saw that like one of my Ruin videos is also popping off, doing relatively good.
That's the thing too. We're a community too. Like these people who subscribe for the reactions, they probably mostly subscribe for React content, but the more content that you do like this, the more traffic we're going to find that is going to your channel for this, as opposed to the reactions. The thing is just, how do you convert the people who did come to the reactions into also enjoying this content, huh? Don't know, that's a separate bit of theory crafting. And I've always had the approach too, as a person who's had a relatively small. Oh, well, let me answer. Let's see. But would you live stream yourself playing FNAF 2 from the start to finish with Nightlen helping you?
I would be. I like FNAF 2. I think that FNAF 2 as a game, is probably like, as far as like a.
So this is a little bit misunderstanding about the FNAF thing. I would need help completing FNAF 2. He would not need my help at all.
I think that
I am knowledgeable on Hollow Knight, but I feel like the FNAF knowledge, I give it to this guy hands down.
He's not as dedicated in the hyperfixation as I am.
I could co-commentate. I could co-commentate a FNAF 2
I think that would be fun.
But I don't necessarily think I could be like, if he's like, okay, so what's the strategy? What cams do I need to check? What's important? How long do I have before I have to put on the mask? I'm like, I don't know, man. It's been years. You know, my main experience with FNAF 2 was in a Little Big Planet level editor that recreated the thing. Like,
yeah, I will say, so my focus right now, and I'll kind of show this to you real quick, for what I'm trying to do with this, I have the games that I'm kind of focusing on right here. The 4 games that I'm focusing on are Security Breach, which I'm not really playing on stream. I was kind of doing that on my own because it's a bigger game. There's a lot more to look at. Ruin, Help Wanted 2, and Secret of the Mimic, because those are like the most recent games, kind of the full narrative of the most recent games. However, there are some things in FNAF 2 and FNAF 4, FNAF 1 and 3. I mean, all of them. FNAF 6, FNAF 5, Sister Location, like, all of them have elements that I think would be good to revisit. So I think that going back and playing some of the older ones, especially since, guess what? This is going to be shocking for some of you. I've never played FNAF 3 at all, or FNAF 4. Like, I've seen playthroughs of them. But FNAF
You've
1
never
and 2,
played FNAF 4.
I have
Wow.
not, and I need to.
I feel like that's very surprising. FNAF 3 I kind of understand, because FNAF 3, I think what it tries to do is very interesting. I think it has a lot of deficiencies, though, in terms of the game itself. FNAF 4 I think is excellent.
With FNAF 3, or which one?
FNAF 3 I think has some deficiencies, because you just have like the one main jump scare,
and then the
I don't know. I feel like it just was underwhelming for a lot of people at the time. And I think FNAF 4 really made up for the deficiencies of FNAF 3.
Which I know that was
FNAF
Scott's
3, like,
concern.
I don't know.
Like going into making FNAF 4 was like, we need to make it scarier to kind of give back to the community, to fix the criticisms. Not fix, but like to kind of what am I trying to say? You know what I mean, like following the criticism, which I appreciate.
So just Sleepy. Yeah, I mean that's a good suggestion. I mean we've definitely talked about co-commentating different games on different channels. I know, like, my main idea that I've had is that I think at some point we should sort of go through games like how we're going through Hollow Knight so far. It's a game where I have a lot of experience, and the Logical Fallacy has played a couple hours of Hollow Knight on his own, but he didn't get that far in. I definitely think at some point doing like maybe a dedicated series where we both play different actors in that, like, hey, this is a game I played before, and I'm gonna see how you react and everything, and maybe be a helping hand. I definitely think it's an interesting idea for a series, maybe a little bit broader than just, like, let's say a FNAF game. Because we have a lot of overlapping interests, but that doesn't mean necessarily we've played the same games.
Yeah. No,
so oftentimes our interests overlap, but we just like miss things that the other one does.
Because there's
like,
a lot
I know
of
we both loved
Hamilton, stuff.
And,
yes.
I don't think you would have watched. I don't think you saw anything on Epic. Like,
no.
We watched it together.
No. Wait, I actually did. So I had one of the songs I unknowingly liked and listened to, which was the Survive. I had that song, and I listened to it a lot because I was like, what is this? I never looked into it. I could have discovered Epic a long time ago, because this was like, literally, this was like a year ago that I found this. Like a long time ago.
Have you thought Springtrap was trying to kiss you? Yeah, I mean, in some ways that would be scarier.
Which is it?
Not to be real, but no. And next June, I'm not gonna like it either.
I could really work with that. I could really work in some really funny joke material with this. That would be. Would you like that?
You should play an online multiplayer scary game to see however guys' teamwork is. So actually, that's funny if you bring that up, because we were playing Lethal Company together.
Oh my goodness, I was just thinking.
Which is a scary multiplayer horror game. Well, he said horror game specifically.
Oh, I got you. We should play Outlast. The Outlast Trials.
Too.
We should play Outlast Trials. Oh boy, that would be a lovely game to play. Oh boy, that game is terrifying. I hate that game. Oh, yeah. It's so scary.
Sean definitely he enjoyed Lethal Company, I think, but I think like by the end of the run he was like, yeah, I'm ready to like not play this. Which is completely understandable.
I broke the map. Okay, I broke the map. That's when we stopped playing. Is whenever I got to the back of the building. I was like, wait a second. No, what I was saying too. Oh, it would be so funny to have a playthrough of us going through Outlast Trials. That game is so weird. Oh, it's so creepy. It's just one of those that's kind of like it's it's gross. It's just gross. It's one of those like gross horror games that gets under your skin.
That, I don't know if I'd like that because I will say the horror game Lethal Company that I've been into, I think part of the reason I like it so much is that it is horrifying, but it's also really goofy.
Yeah,
and I think that makes
this is one that is really goofy when you're playing it with friends, but if you're playing it alone, it is not fun. Like if you're, I remember I played it with a group of friends. So fun, so freaking fun because we were just being so stupid, and it's one of those games that's like that would be fun actually. Considering how this is game compares, you should play.
You should play Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Let me get back to you on that after I've completed Silksong, because I might need some emotional recovery because I think about how excited I am, but I haven't really thought too much about how much the game is gonna kick my ass. And there's at least like 4 or 5 Hollow Knight bosses that took me 4 to 5 hours to beat them once.
I am just gonna take my time with that game, because I do plan on playing it. I do actually want to play it. Oh man! And then speaking of other games to play, I know we already talked about this in another stream.
Little Nightmares.
I am so freaking excited about Little Nightmares and Reanimal. I saw that Reanimal recently came out with a demo that Jacksepticeye and his wife were playing, which I love watching her channel. She is adorable. I love her content is so freaking wholesome. I love it.
I've never seen that channel, I don't think.
So Jacksepticeye, you know Jacksepticeye?
Yeah, I've watched Jacksepticeye, but I didn't know his wife also
she has a channel
streaming or
it's
videos.
What? I'm trying to remember. I think it was Gabby. I'm trying to remember what the.
You guys should play Minecraft Online together, multiplayer on hardcore mode, and finish the game together. Well, you see, I like where your head's at. Unfortunately for me, I was like a 12-year-old Minecraft Let's Player at one point where I did survival multiplayer games server, and those videos have been hidden from the internet, you know, because I sounded like a squilly little preteen, as one does at like the firm age of 12 years old.
When you
I don't know if I do more. Yeah.
You sound, basically. Go figure. You sound like one.
Yeah, go figure. And I don't know if I want to go back to that era of YouTube. I find Minecraft to be a really good game. I've definitely recorded more Minecraft than the average person should, and I think I'm fine like leaving it where I have. But it is a fun idea in theory. But I don't know. I think Minecraft is something more I'd play on my own time as opposed to something I'd stream.
It's a game too that's changed so much since it kind of like first came out. There's so many updates that's come out recently that I like. I don't even know if I'd recognize the game. I do want to play some more of it, but I just like. I'd
have to go back to 1.8 to know what's going on.
We're on like update 1.2, 22, 23 something. I don't know what all the updates are, but I know it's gotten some realistic kind of. I have
no idea.
It's got like a new art style to it, doesn't it? Like they changed the shaders.
I don't know. I haven't played Minecraft in a very long time. Oh man. Actually, okay, I did play a little bit of Minecraft, but it was like on an old server because on a chess server, I was invited to like the secret chess server within the chess server, and they did have a Minecraft thing, but I mainly was there to play Minecraft chess because we had a chessboard set up in Minecraft with very nerdy chess people. which is not why most people would play Minecraft.
True. That's funny.
Peace out. See you guys in the next stream soon. Yeah, hope to see you soon, Sleepy. You seem like a very chill dude. Hope you get some good rest, or a good rest of your day, depending on your time zone.
Yeah,
I guess you're just sleepy, so it doesn't really matter your time zone.
I'm just sleepy. Hey, it's alright. Get some rest. But no, have a good rest of your day, and I'll be probably streaming again tomorrow, either early or like in the morning. Probably once again. I'll probably try to buy some more freaking data again and give myself some padding.
Yeah, or I don't know,
not...
you could, if you don't want to buy data, right away and wait, maybe you could co-commentate on one of my streams,
Ooh,
be a guest over there.
That is an interesting idea. I could do that. That would be fun. I wouldn't mind that, actually. No, this has been really, really fun.
Yeah, definitely would be interesting.
I don't know if this is a good stopping point for us just to kind of end off.
Well, for myself, I'm probably going to be headed to bed soon, so I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm probably going to be getting off here. But yeah, it was super fun.
No, thank you so much for joining me, man. I really appreciated having you on here. I mean, I might yap for like a minute or two, but I'm probably pretty done. It's been a good long stream.
I appreciate everybody who was on the stream. If you're watching till the end of the VOD, comment potatoes or something ridiculous. Obviously leave a like. My channel is in the description here. Obviously subscribe to the Logical Fallacy for some great content, both reaction and crazy theory crafting with these mind maps. Yeah.
The theory board.
Till next time, peace.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for commentating, and I'll see you next time.
Yep.
Thank you for being on. Oh, hold on. All right. Well, here, 1 second. I am... Man, that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As far as what's next, so I might talk for just a second about kind of maybe plans for going forward. Because so today, what we kind of recapping what happened today. The first stream that we did, which all the VODs are up on there, you can go to the live section, you can see all the streams. And I've noticed that some people have been checking out some of the other older streams, like from last week, and I think that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the support you guys have given me. We have been doing this project for the last couple weekends, and kind of just building this out as we were playing through Ruin. So there's a lot of concepts from that. I started on doing some summary for Nexus. Just today, I think. I can't remember exactly. We go a lot deeper on some of this stuff than maybe some of you guys are used to. Mostly because I like to overthink things to death until they die. For some reason. So we were looking at Nexus and stuff, and we made some interesting observations, and you can look at this in full if you go to the link that's up here on the FNAF Theory board, and you can look at it for yourself. You can interact with it, click on it. The whole point of this is supposed to be an informational guide that points out certain like theories and kind of ties everything together and asks like, okay, why are we thinking this? It's a good way to map out your perspective. And tie it to different things, add evidence, theorize, basically, and really tie things together in an interesting way. So it may look a little overwhelming, but it's a lot of fun to kind of put together and to make. And one thing that I will say, outside of this, is the fact that we are doing also the books, and I wanted to talk about real quick how I'm doing the breakdown for these, because for these, there are 3 stories in each of the books, and I have not included the epilogues, and I do need to add that. And I think the epilogues will be its own separate thing, where I do a full collection of all of the entries from that in one single layout. And I think that's a probably good way to do that. But the way that I have it out right now is that, like, for Into the Pit, I'm doing like a summary, characters, like a character summary, themes of what the book's about, how concepts, what concepts it introduces. Like Into the Pit's a pretty big one. Connections to other things, and I'll show you a little bit of where we're getting some of the stuff from, more credibly, because in the Ultimate Guide, there is summaries of the books already, and I don't want to ignore those. I want to lean into those, but I also want to add my own summaries to them. So I'll be adding like pictures and stuff for these and saying like this is what this says, and then fully doing a full breakdown, explanation, analysis of the books. And these aren't meant to be like overly critical. Like this isn't an observation about the writing or like is this story good or do I like it. It's more about what we can get out of it from a lore perspective, rather than like a writing perspective, while also keeping context in mind, because that's always important. I feel like with a lot of theorizing, that's the one thing that a lot of people tend to miss is context, and it's really easy to do. So we'll be looking at like the Ultimate Guide, adding some of the descriptions from there, adding our own descriptions, just general stuff like that. But I'll probably end it off right here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you guys so much for all the support you guys have given me, and I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys.